What's good, homies? Welcome to episode 84 of Homie Studios. It's your boy ST, the GRE18, joined by the homies Shades and the homie Nick. What's good with y'all boys, huh?
What's up, man? What's up?
What's happening? What's happening?
What's good? Glad to be back here.
Hey, you know,
Yo,
my dog bite. You feel me?
I appreciate it.
My boy, yeah, you feel me?
All right.
Yeah. So you know, it's episode 84, dog. Man, you know, we already got some viewers here. So what's up to everybody that's tuning in and tapping in? Yo,
time out. Did you say 84?
84.
I gotta say Moss.
Oh, it is the Moss episode. You feel me, bro? We're on the road to 100. You know what time it is.
Hey, we're on the road to 100.
All right.
You know,
None of them things.
Ain't this ain't no shot at everybody else, but you know, I see a lot of people that podcast fall off around like 25. So you know, we had 84.
I'm just saying we're different. I'm not saying we're better. We're just different. You feel me?
But it's consistency. That's all it is.
Consistency. You know what I mean?
And availability.
Let's see who's already here. Let's see who's already here. Okay, we got Brett. Babe, what's popping, huh?
What's up, Brett?
Queen B. What's happening, girl?
Yeah, man. So yeah, hey, man. It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week.
Bitch, trying to shock me.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
But I just want to know. I need to know this. This is how we're gonna start this off.
Bro, just go ahead and just.
Yeah, we already know.
How did you hear the slap her?
You know what I'm saying?
How did y'all hear?
That's what we need to start with. How did it first come to you? That's what we needed to know.
How did you first hear about the slap heard round the world?
I saw it on Smart News, but I was like, dang, that's some bull. Like, cause some stuff be like BS sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, nigga, Will Smith face slap, no Chris Rock. And then I waited till the next morning. And then I just see, when I seen First Take, or I think it was First Things First, and somebody else talking about it, I was like, oh, that happened. I was like, dang, Will Smith smacked him for real. What did Chris Rock say? Then I went back and looked at it. I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense to me.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, I'll go into details later, but
how'd you first hear about it?
I saw it on Facebook, and it wasn't even like the full thing. It was like after just on Chris, like me and started like, oh, okay. And then like so, you know, Will Smith, he was like, after he said it, that's what it showed. But it was like a few seconds. I was like, it's supposed to be like an old clip or something, because they've done work together like back in that. I'm like, let me check. So I went on Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube, and I saw recent, like it was like recently posted of the slap. So I was like, but it was only like the edited version where the audio was just blanked out. So I'm like, so I'm searching through Instagram, and then someone posted like the Japanese dub version of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's when
everybody been talking about that.
Yeah. I think I saw it on No Jumper. And and I saw it. I was like, what?
Right.
Man, I cannot believe it. I still can't though.
See, I'm like Shades. I got the notification from Smart News, and like I was like, what you mean Will Smith slaps Chris Rock at the Oscars? So you know, I go jump on Twitter, and as soon as I open the app, it's the first video there.
Yeah,
but it's the US version, and I'm like, so I listened to the
what the audio was blacked out.
Yeah,
okay.
I listened to the you know the joke or whatever, and I was like, oh, that ain't. I mean, it's not a bad joke, but it is what it is. And then you see Jada's reaction, and then it's like, oh fuck! And then I look over at Will, and Will's still laughing.
Can I say how vicious of an eye roll that was? That was an eye roll, like nigga, you don't
like
go.
for real. Like when she did that, I was like,
the eye roll went from one eye to the other.
That's why I went from 0 to 100.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, what's good, Marcus? What's popping with you, dog? Huh?
Marcus, what's happening, bruh?
But yeah, so eye roll crazy. Hard ass eye roll. Bro, I'm talking about one of those eye rolls that your mama gave you when she was in public, knowing she gonna whoop your ass when you get home.
Like, why are you embarrassing me right now?
Right. When you get home in the car.
Right.
In the car,
definitely. So first things first, let's take a look at let's take a look at the actual slap. And I got all of it in here. So let's.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
You heard the nigga come out of Chris Rock though, right?
Yeah.
Just, whoa.
Side note, that wasn't a slap. That was a smack. He used all palm on that thing.
Yeah.
You know how you slap
Time
nigga
out.
like with your fingertips,
Yeah.
like get that little sound effect.
Yeah.
But no, that was all
Full on
palm.
No, time out. Do you know what I see when I see that? That's all I saw, bro.
And so you heard Chris Rock turn out there, man, and you could feel that guttural nigga trying to come out of nowhere, but he was like, "Yo, I know where I'm at."
Yeah, he was like, dude.
He was like, bro.
No, he wasn't my bro. He
Chris
was like,
Rock
dude.
handled that like a G.
He handled it like a G, and Will handled it like a G. It was a G moment.
Was it?
Was he okay? So let's get on this.
All right.
So first things first, was he wrong? In my opinion, yes, Will Smith was wrong in that moment.
Yeah.
Was
But-
he wrong?
Yeah, but I feel like it was just everything that's been going on with him and Jada and all that stuff. You know, that open relationship. I think all that taking the criticism was at its boiling point, and just so happened Chris Rock was the sacrificial lamb of the whole smack around the world, man.
I think
like,
that's part of it for sure.
See, I think that's part of it. I also think, like, was he wrong? Yeah, he was wrong for going up there slapping that man. He could have slapped that man behind the scenes.
But that's not what it was for.
But that's not what it was for, because I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Because this is where we got to keep it 1,000 out.
Mm-hmm.
You disrespect my wife in public, I'm gonna whoop your ass in public. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
Now we can argue until we blue in the face about, well, is Jada the one that you really need to be going out there and sticking your neck out there for? You know, the way she done got you out here looking foolish out in these streets.
Yeah.
We can have that conversation too. But at the same time, that's your wife, and your wife just got disrespected. And people talk. Obviously, she's battling with alopecia, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Oh.
partially why the joke.
Can I-
That's why it's off base.
Can I say something? I did not know she had alopecia until Monday.
I didn't either.
I
But-
thought she just liked it, like the low cut.
I can't say I didn't know. I heard it somewhere else before.
Sure.
Recently, I heard it because she recently
Prior to
was talking about it.
Oh, okay.
She was talking about it, and like
Publicly.
Smart News,
Okay.
like freaking tells you everything. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
like I've
Exactly.
seen it before, but I don't pay it. Like, okay, like you're not dying or nothing like that. But
Yeah.
but literally, maybe on the inside she is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's part,
Everybody deals with certain things a certain way.
bro.
So
Finish what
so
you're saying,
so
bro.
obviously she's dealing with alopecia. That's why the joke didn't land well. Chris, I can't say for certain if Chris knew it, but what I will say is Chris is around that damn circle. He's that, and she out here publicly talking about it. I don't want to put it past the fact that man knew about that and still try to get that joke off.
The thing is, the word on the street is at the time he did not know,
Okay.
but it doesn't matter. The Academy is saying that the writers and everybody didn't put that in the script. You know what I'm saying? They're saying that Chris Rock freelanced that, or he ad-libbed that.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So
And it wasn't even
here's-
that big of a
no,
joke.
but here's to add on to what you're saying.
Mhm.
He smacked Chris Rock because that's not Chris Rock's first time publicly humiliating her
Yep.
at the Oscars.
Of
He
course.
did it in 2016.
Yeah.
And then in 2016, in
That
my
was-
opinion, was worse.
Yeah, that was way worse.
because he
That was
said
like a
that you
shot.
were irrelevant. He said that it didn't matter if she was there or not, basically. That's how the joke was.
Mhm.
So then now you're making a joke about my wife again, about something she has no control over. An entanglement joke, that would have been relevant.
Right.
But a joke about her hair, whether you knew it or not, you know how African American women feel about their hair. You know how females is about their hair.
He just came out with the movie or documentary.
That's what
thing
I'm saying,
on Netflix
bro. I'm sorry. How
about
is you
black women's hair?
That's why
you can't just sit there and just say, "Oh, it's just a GI Jane." No, it's not a GI Jane joke, bro.
But at the end of the day, if you know Chris Rock's comedy, you know how he gives it up. Like it's kind of like y'all remember the Breakfast Club with Deezus and Mero and DJ Envy. Like that's what I'm saying. How DJ Envy reacted. You should know them. You should know how they give it up.
Yep.
Like if you know their content, you shouldn't be surprised of certain shit that they say.
Yeah.
Like it's like come on, and the comedian.
But certain things is like whether you're doing jokes or not, bro. Like certain stuff is off base. Like you don't talk about people, kids. You don't talk about health issues, and you don't talk about deformities and stuff like that.
I guess he assumed that they had tough skin. I
guess
guess
talk about people's moms.
So
certain stuff is off base.
I agree with what he's saying though. You do know him. You know how he gives it up. The problem is just because you give it up that way, don't mean I got to receive it that way. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, like
he gave out the joke like a man, he took it like a G.
One, don't come out here firstly years ago, of 5-6 years ago, coming taking shots at me. Then when I'm back in the venue, you still think it's cool to take shots at me. Like, nah. And then for Will, like you said, all the shit he's been through with the now this is where I'm not giving him the slack or the leeway. So maybe he took a lot of criticism for the August Alsina stuff, but you greenlit that to go sit in a red table. You feel me? Like you greenlit that.
Yeah.
So don't then turn around and be like, oh, I can't believe they actually they trying to they talking about me and they saying I'm this, I'm that, or whatever the case may be, right? Like you gonna get to then come out and say that because you greenlit and then sat there at that table and then had that ugly ass crying face. Like that was you greenlit it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's cool. That's what I'm saying. An entanglement joke is cool there.
Yeah, of course.
But the smack is not justified. But I understand it because you're talking about a health issue. Like that's you don't make jokes about health issues. Like if we look at the great Dave Chappelle, what do Dave Chappelle be talking about? He's talk about stuff that people do. He don't talk about like the only comedian I seen that there's two comedians I seen that really talk about like handicap or deformities. That's like Ricky Smiley and Arnez J.
Yeah.
But they ain't talk about nobody mama. They talking about a kid from like back in the day, or he talking about his brother. Yeah. He talking about his own family. He ain't talking about somebody else's.
Yeah.
He can talk about his own family. You know what I'm saying? But when you, bro, like, nah.
All right, so let's go down this hole. Let's go down this rabbit hole, right? So a lot of people think that this was staged, right?
I've been hearing that too, but go ahead.
But in order for us to even determine that, what I did was I shortened up the video and made it to where we can actually take a good close look at the slap. So
play by play.
Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
So go ahead, Shades, because I know you want to get your take off.
Go ahead.
Instantly. We still on that. This weekend, what's up?
But I mean, on the last take that you show, it kind of looks like Chris is fading away before the slap even gets there.
I mean,
another thing on, of course, Smart News. Thanks to Smart News, they had a little article where they did a 8 times photo, and it shows that there's a pad underneath Chris's cheek.
They should have brought the smack backwards.
Yo, if he would have backhanded him,
yeah, bro,
that'd be disrespectful.
That
would be mad disrespectful.
Yo, that's the next level.
Just slap the shit out your man, like man. I ain't gonna sit here just
like slapping, like smacking the shit out of a man. That's mad disrespectful. Backhanding, pimp handing a nigga.
That's disrespectful.
That's the ultimate level of disrespect.
It would have been like, bro, I want to tell you something. Bow.
So you said that you saw his head lean a little.
Yeah, it kind of looked like when you slow mo, it kind of looked like his head was already like.
So put yourself in Chris Rock's shoes, right? You see Will Smith coming up, and Will Smith at no point up until he pulled that quick draw McGraw slap out of nowhere, looked like he was about to swing on him. So first he looked like he leaned in, right?
He tapped the nose too when he came up there. When you go like this,
First
any nigga walk up to you like this and he
first
tapped
he
his
looked
nose,
like he leaned in.
He on something, bro.
First he looked like he leaned in, right? Then he saw the hand, and then he tried to move, but it was too late. That's what I got from the slowdown of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like, sure, you could say, well, he probably rocked with the slap, but
Right.
like,
but the reason why I don't think it's staged is when Chris Rock goes, "Ooh, I can," and then he kind of like it. Then the sting, you can feel, like you can tell the sting starts. He started to feel it on his face, and then he
clenched his jaw.
Yeah, and then he looks to the side, and then in his head he's like, "This just like that right there." That's why I think like that junk ain't. I don't think it's staged.
I think at the end of the day, I don't think it stays, because if it was, then Will and them will have to know this is going to travel. This is going to carry so much traction. I don't think he woke up that day thinking, okay, I'm going to this high level, event to celebrate everybody's achievements. If I do this, it's going to take away what Questlove did. He got an Oscar. Congrats to him. Is he from Philly, or is he from Philly? Questlove?
Quest? I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't think he went to thinking I'm going to take away from that. I'm going to take away from, I think Samuel Jackson got one. Just taking away from the family of the Williams family, like taking away from what they put together just for a slap. That's a selfish act. I don't think that would be staged. Okay. I don't believe them to be at least not. I mean, that type of selfish.
Now looking at the repercussions of it, I think Will Smith just resigned from the Academy.
Yep.
And then they were talking about
Did
taking
you
it
see
away.
That today?
Yep.
Yeah.
You do know it's April 1st, right?
True.
Just saying.
We do got to be careful with
we
do got to be careful.
Let's see if that travels for the next 2 or 3
we'll
days.
See if that really
but
happens,
not today. Like this is April Fool's Day.
Let's see if that really happens. So they'll talk about that.
So I'm in agreement. I don't believe it was staged. So I'm gonna take it from. I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? So if I wanted to find somebody who can pull off being very pissed off and have a rightful reason to be pissed off, and it makes it look completely perfect. If I wanted to grab a few people, Will Smith would be high up there, right? That's one.
Right.
That's one. 2. Chris Rock has been slapped in the face before. At some point of his life.
Yeah.
He a little nigga that talks shit.
He's been smacked. He's been robbed. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So if there's a nigga that I know that can take the slap, it's Chris.
Yeah.
It only takes 2 people to make this thing work. And if you telling me 2 of the greatest at what they do, was to go out there and do it, I can see how somebody would come up with that type of theory or thought process.
This is true, but then, like I said,
but that ain't the fucking case.
But I don't think that Chris and Will come to the conclusion of, okay, let's make this about us and fuck everything everybody else got going on.
Right.
Our people.
You know what's crazy? So one of the things that people say when they say it's staged was like, well, Will Smith has a new project and Chris Rock was going on tour, and I'm like, you think them niggas need this kind of publicity?
No,
to get
they're going to sell out. Chris Rock got Kevin Hart. He going on tour with. You really think he need this? No,
that's what I'm saying.
He got Instagram.
No, and then for him to take to him get smacked, you think him getting smacked, he's going to use that to propel himself?
Matter of fact, he was on.
I think he's a little bit more. I think he has a little bit more clout than that to have to need something like that. He's not on the way to like going on like the Biggest Loser or something like that.
Yeah, but no, I actually saw. I think yesterday he did a show. I don't know where it was, but he had like all white suit on, whatever. And people were like, "Yo, bring up the slap and whatever." And Chris is like, "Look, I know y'all want to talk about that shit, but I'm still trying to process it. I'm gonna talk about it later, but he's still trying to so if he was really to promote this, then why not talk about it?"
See,
that really affected him.
And honestly, like we already discussed, like there's no need for them to have to go out there and do any type of publicity, bro.
Yeah,
Like
talk buffoonery, man.
these men have legacies of careers.
They're ghosts. That's what
You
they
know
do.
what I'm saying? Like they don't need anybody to help. They don't need to do. No disrespect. This ain't no shade. They ain't DC Young Fly up here. You know what I'm saying? Who would need to do more to get more recognition. This ain't that. You know what I mean?
Say the VMAs. Like no.
Yo, no shade though, but I guarantee you Chris Rock won't say nothing about Jada no more.
Of course not.
Of course not.
No, because that's where it's
That's
like
what it was meant for.
Because it's the same thing. Like I said, with
that's what it was meant for. I'm not saying that it's cool.
No,
I'm not saying
but
that
it's like
right,
all right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your line. All right then. Hey,
but at the same time,
because it's the same thing with the DS's and Miro and DJ Envy. Like, okay, you want us to talk about it no more? Cool, we're clear. So now I think Chris is going to go that way. But I think because I'm starting to see like comedians starting to speak about it, and for some way, rightfully so, because they're saying like they're traumatized and sickening. Because I can understand, I'm not a comedian, but at what they do, yeah, you're going to take jabs at certain people, not in a malicious way, but just at the sport of just laughter.
Yeah.
And now that if he sees that, or people, comedians are seeing this could potentially happen to us, it's like,
no. See, that's where I don't think. I think people will say, okay, well, now that Will Smith went up there and slapped the comedian, now he's going to give the thought that the normal people. No, it doesn't.
Like it's greenlit.
Go up there and watch security. First of all, if you were normal folk and they on a stage like that, you wouldn't even get to them because security would have already got you. The only reason that Will Smith got up that close in person because he's Will Smith.
True.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about that. But I want to move on to another piece of this because, like, Will Smith went up there and slapped the shit out of him, but that man, but Chris Rock took that shit like he had the strongest chin on earth, right?
Yeah.
So let's look at the video as to what what Will Smith thought he was doing.
Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit.
I don't know where you. Oh, look. Did you edit that shit? No. Whoever did that, you fucked up for that. Fucked up individual. What the fuck? Like, we don't need to see all that. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Now we look at Chris Rock like a little skinny little nigga. Like,
you ain't got to do that.
We should be looking at that like that. Come on,
you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that.
Yeah, you do.
We also have what Chris Rock should have done. We have a video of what Chris Rock should have done.
Uh-oh, Richard. Did.
Look, bro, we fair and unbiased now here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh snap, bro.
Okay, I've seen some shit on IG.
Yo,
that's hilarious.
Yo, but here's what I want to say though. Like, I mean, as like just my overall opinion of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm very protective over females in my family and everything like that. And I got older sisters and I've been acting like their older brothers since I was young. So even the first joke, like if somebody's bullying my sister, that's bullying, bro. You already said that she was irrelevant. Like, how's a female supposed to take that nowadays? Whether or not she's 50 or not, you feel me? So for you to do that again on a night where I'm about to win an award, possibly, come on, bro. Like, nah,
I feel that. I feel you, though.
G moment, bro.
All right, man. Y'all got anything else on this slap heard around the world? We done went 25 minutes.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
Slap. I got.
Oh man, come on.
I got some drops.
Oh man. You too? Oh man.
Oh man. All right, yo. What we got next here, man? We got
No, I got homie questions for the homie
Shoot
Nick.
that.
So just so the people can, learn a little bit more about the homie.
Nick in the building, huh?
You know what I mean?
My dog,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. What you got? What questions you got for him?
All right, bro. So we got a couple of questions here, bro. So let me go to the first one. This is a little softball toss. Basketball or football?
Football.
Okay. All right. As far as movies go, back in the day, going to classics, hood classics. Friday or Boys in the Hood?
Friday.
All right,
Yeah,
all
that ain't a hard
right.
one. That ain't a hard one, actually.
I just love comedy, so
Me too.
No,
That's just me.
it's all good.
Yeah.
I was about to put something else in there, but all right. Riri or Cassie?
that's actually a good question.
Musically or what?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Riri.
Riri.
If you were just talking just looks alone, Cassie.
Yeah.
Talking every looks, everything. It was just like,
Yeah.
But when you say everything, music is
Everything.
involved.
But the whole package,
just
yeah.
everything.
Riri.
Riri.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather go on a cruise or a dope city getaway somewhere like Tokyo, or would you rather go on a cruise somewhere? Or would you rather like go to a dope city you ain't never been to?
Cruise.
All right.
Because I like to look out on the Lido and just look out at the sea. That's
Yeah.
like my
Bro,
ultimate relaxation type shit.
Bro, we went on a cruise in 2018, and it ain't nothing like you got a J roll or a blunt roll. Because bro, we had it all on the boat.
How? I'm not going to don't even
We ain't
answer.
doing that on the
Don't answer.
yeah,
Please
We
don't.
can't give out.
Yeah,
give
don't.
out.
Right,
Just let
but-
me. No, don't worry about it. Go ahead.
bro. 2 a.m.
Allegedly.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
I allegedly at 2 a.m. had a blunt roll, and I'm just looking at the moon
Over the-
off the water
At 2
at 2 a.m. Bro, it ain't nothing like that, dog. It ain't nothing like that.
Yep, no, it ain't. And that's like my thing. Like that's like my view. Like that takes me out. I just
That's
it's like me talking
serenity.
to God, like shit like that.
that
Like
peace
I'm
and
with you.
serenity
Yes.
shit.
I'm with you right there 100%. I go by the water all the time.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Legendary quarterbacks. You taking Drew Brees or you taking Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning.
All right.
He is a technician at what he does. Someone posted on IG because I follow NFL throwbacks and they just like do like highlights of like old school shit.
Mhm.
And they posted Peyton Manning in like his audibles
Yeah.
before the play. It's
Yeah.
like,
And then he used to go all the way down to 5.
oh my god, this is
The
like
whole game, bro.
the defense have to pay attention to every single
Bro,
thing he's
that's why I
saying.
hate
Like
the Colts. He's
once
the
you
reason I hate the
it's
Colts.
like
He is the reason. Like it was torture.
nobody can do what he did.
Omaha.
There was only one player in the league that can really fuck with him, and that man's name was Ray Lewis.
True.
That's it.
Oh yeah,
He
Yeah.
hated playing. He
Yeah,
loved playing
yeah.
Ray because he knew it was
it was a
toughest
challenge.
competition.
But but yeah, I can see why.
Yeah, them boys.
But you think Ray
used to-
loved that?
Bro,
No, he
I
hated
used
that
to
shit.
love watching them games.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
there, bro.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
you'll
Monday
see-
night
you'll
games?
see-
Oh,
you'll
my
see
God.
Peyton be like, check. Omaha.
And then you
you'll
say-
see Ray be like,
Exactly. Like
and I'm like, oh,
every
yeah.
start backing up, every start
Right.
going forward.
Right, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So we got that. All
Uh-huh.
right. Mike Vick or Lamar Jackson?
Michael Vick, come on.
All right, bro. I'm just saying.
Come on,
Just
man.
checking
He's a
where you at.
foundation.
Just
Well,
checking
not the
where you at.
foundation. He's like the Steph Curry. He was the evolutionary of the game, of
I
what
feel
everybody's
you.
doing now.
I feel you. I
Yeah,
feel
come
you,
on.
brother. I feel you. MJ or LeBron?
I'm not even confidently answering everything.
I want to say LeBron, but it's MJ. LeBron is second, happily so. If you had to be second to somebody, why not MJ? So
for sure.
MJ.
The
MJ.
last one. This is dealing with the pod. Dame or Clay? Dame Dollar or Clay Thompson? Who you taking on your team?
What? Wait, that's
Yes.
dang. What the fuck? Like, he's a star. Like, I mean,
Say what you were saying. Finish what you was about to say. He's a star. What?
he's a star player, like Clay Thompson.
What's Clay? What's Clay?
But he's not. He's not
What's-
a friend. He's not a franchise player though.
He's not.
No.
What,
you
what
say
happened?
You could predict. You could predict that
What
if he was on another team.
No.
But I'm talking reality.
What I'm saying is he's not a franchise player. What happened? What happened to Golden State last year? The whole year when this man didn't play.
They yeah, the play-in, they lost to the Lakers. Yeah. So
We talking about the same Warriors that's been running shit for years.
I didn't say he wasn't a good player.
No. I'm saying he's an integral player to a franchise,
Yes, he is.
to a franchise success.
Yeah.
We know that Steph is the front man of the squad.
Uh-huh.
That's never going to be in question. That's never going to be in question.
Mm-hmm.
No one's ever going to question that.
Mm-hmm.
Clay is just as important to that team as Steph is.
He is, but he's not the most important player. Because, like I said, with a franchise player like a Dame Dollar, with wins, you're going to get all the credit. But when you lose, you got to take all the slack. We've yet to see him. You can predict that if he was on another team, he probably would. But I'm talking reality. He's not. It just so happened you're dealing with arguably the best 3-point shooter ever.
And I'm
Which
sorry.
one?
And I'm sorry, Peach.
Hold on. No, because he looked at me weird when I said that. When I said which one. Because you can't also tell me that Clay ain't one of the greatest 3-point shooters ever.
He's not,
equally on par.
He's not. He's not top 5. I'll say that.
I'll put him in the top 5.
No, I'm not.
I'll put him in the top 5 for
Not yet.
3-point shooters.
Not yet.
But
so wait, do we really want to
but
talk
hold on,
list?
I got a
list right now in my head.
I got a
Hold on.
statement I got to tell the Peach.
I know who you got on your list.
So I
No,
just
you
want to
don't.
tell Peach, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to you about this off cam too, but I gotta say this on cam. I gotta say that in the realm of, I do know it's our opinions against our opinions, but in the realm of the NBA world and other NBA players, your boy was right. Simply on the fact of the boy Dame made the top 75. Clay should have been in there.
No.
Yes,
No.
but he wasn't.
No, he shouldn't.
And even the top 75 players said Dame should have been in there. So Clay wasn't on there. Dame's on the list.
Yes,
kind of think case closed.
Rightfully so.
I kind of think it's case closed.
Rightfully so.
But
like for example, like it's a bad, terrible example, but Charles Barkley, he was on the 75 list, right? He was a franchise player for the Sixers. Was he or was he not?
and the Suns.
When they won, he got the credit.
They never won.
I'm talking about just in general.
Okay,
He
you
took
talking about like just winning games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just games
he
being
took the
relevant,
he
being
took the
relevant.
credit. But when they lost,
I mean, who was MJ playing in the finals? Like he was playing Barkley, or he was playing the Jazz, or he was playing Olajuwon.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
MJ
So,
really just needed to get through the bad boy Pistons, and once he got through the Pistons, it was
He just
the West wasn't fucking with MJ.
but hold
also
on.
he got through the Celtics too.
Hold on. I'm starting to assume you think that Clay's better than Dame?
No.
Okay.
What I think
Your boy's been arguing by himself.
what I
longest.
think is that too many people do not put enough respect on what Clay brings.
I'm not saying he's
No.
not a great player. Is
What-
he one of the greatest? Not yet.
So what I said was I did disrespect him a little bit. So what I said was I said he was an all-star, not a superstar.
Okay.
I take that back. I think he is a superstar. I think he could be. I said I don't think he could. So I stand by this though. I don't think he can go be the number one on a team and do what Dame did in the West.
Exactly.
8 years straight in the playoffs.
Can I give you another example?
What's up?
Y'all remember the Bulls with D Rose?
Yep.
Jimmy Butler. When he first got there, he was the second man. He'll play defense on the best player and all that. But then he evolved into becoming a superstar.
Clay's there already.
No, but he hasn't done that. He's went to Jimmy Butler's went to multiple teams. Every team he went to, he was the guy. Was he not? He's in Miami. Is he not the guy?
Yeah, he's still the guy.
Exactly.
He's teetering. Like
he's the guy.
That torch might get passed next year.
I agree.
That torch might get passed next year. Bro.
But I'm saying overall,
But
right now,
like,
he
if
holding on
if I
to
say
it,
this
but-
overall, who would I take of their longevity, just effort, just their whole career base, D Rose or Jimmy Butler? Take a Jimmy Butler. But back then, you would never say that. Look at D Rose when he won the MVP, but look at the longevity of Jimmy Butler. So that's what I'm saying. Not yet.
But see, that's that this is where the correlation that you're trying to make doesn't match with Golden State, and this may be as a detriment to my argument.
Yes, it is.
But what you're saying is D Rose and Jimmy Butler, and there was not a considerable, but there was an age gap. There was a time in the league gap between the two of them. Ain't really that for
It's not that much of a gap. Like it's not like 10. It's not like
that's why I was saying it ain't a huge gap, but
right.
it's a difference between I've already been in the league for 2-3 years and made a name for myself,
Yeah.
and then you come in as opposed to we pretty much came up together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like what
Because-
happens is
Yeah. Go ahead.
what happens is people say, you know, Steph is the number one on that team, rightfully so. Clay is the number 2 on that team, and he can never be a superstar and blah blah blah. And I just can't agree with that. Where we argued the most was that he couldn't go to a see, because you curved what you said
What I
there
said?
just a second, because you said I've always been arguing that Clay can't go to another team and do what Dame did in the West, and you just know what your original statement was he couldn't go to a team and be the number 1 and they be successful.
Big facts. I did say that.
And I was like,
I toned it down though.
Okay.
They had me hot, bro. Disrespecting Dame, bro. They had me hot, bro.
Now, the original statement was blasphemous, right?
Mhm.
That was my only argument. Now him and PG went on
Like me and PG
different
was
whirlwinds
like,
of arguments off of this one specific.
yeah, because
specific
I
topic.
said he couldn't, like, because to me I didn't really see Clay as somebody that could like dribble like Steph and Dame and like create his own shot all the
What
time.
up, man?
He was like a quick dribble guy, like catch and shoot guy to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With defense, 3-and-D guy.
Yeah.
I say I was basically saying he was a glorified 3-and-D guy, but I take that back.
Okay.
Okay. But
See,
don't-
yeah. So
But I wasn't, bro. I had other homies that came on, and I didn't even prep them for nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Brought them on and interviewed, asked them this came, bro. They were saying the same thing that
the
I
first
was.
thing he says when he brought somebody on was Dame or Clay, and that's where he leaves it.
Mhm.
Of course you're gonna pick Dame there. That wasn't the argument. The argument is never that, and he makes it that so he can try to feel like he's right, but you was wrong to begin with.
No, but PG, you said our argument was with PG, right?
Yeah.
PG said Clay over Dame. And then that's where it went into it. And then that's when I got disrespectful. And then that's when you got into it.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me say this, and I'm gonna bring up what you just brought up to probably kill your argument. Like how you said when Jimmy Butler and the gap with him and D Rose.
Mhm.
Think of Dame when he came in. Who was the guy before him? Brandon Roy.
Yeah.
He was in. Dame came in. It became a better version of him. He became a superstar.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, Brandon Roy injury kind of killed his career.
Yeah.
But
The knees, bro.
yeah, but I'm saying like
That boy.
Dame, was he really projected to come in to be a quote unquote franchise
No.
player? Yeah, exactly.
No.
So that's my point.
But this
He put the work, the longevity. He's still putting up numbers.
This is what everybody keeps forgetting about.
Consistent.
And we can put a cap on this one. But this is what everybody keep forgetting about.
Yeah, now you
Y'all
want to
This is a forever conversation.
Y'all
bro.
talk about Clay like that. But y'all must forget these finals runs when Steph was going cold. Who was the nigga that was staying hot for the team?
I'm not saying he ain't good. I'm not
Who
saying
was the nigga that was keeping the team viable in the playoffs when Steph was running cold? Clay.
if we're talking like this generation, yes, he's one of the top 3 shooters of this generation of all time. Not even close. Are you putting him past Reggie Miller?
Ninja take. Who you putting up above Clay?
He's got a list.
I
of
just
people
said
above.
Steph, Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, I'm missing
Larry?
someone.
Who?
Larry?
Larry who?
Vert?
No,
Nigga, please.
I actually put Clay.
I'm just asking questions.
I actually put Clay after Larry, but that's actually
That's
unfair.
five.
That's unfair. That's unfair because
Mark Price?
okay, maybe, but I'm saying Larry Bird grew up in the era that 3-point didn't exist. Pretty much, they didn't have the place designed
Facts, E.
for the 3.
Hold on, real quick. Because shout out to the homie E for dropping this. Rest in peace to the GOATs, Nipsey. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Nipsey's victory lap just dropped. What was it? Yesterday, it was like 4 years ago. Can't remember what number it
I
was.
think it was 3.
Yeah, I think
3.
it's 3.
3 years ago. That victory lap dropped. I bumped the hell out of that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like all day yesterday. Like it was Nipsey victory lap day for your boy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. That's all I did was bump Victory Lap.
I
all day
would
yesterday.
have if Dreamville didn't drop that mixtape.
Bro, I waited until today to listen to it.
That's just hard.
It's so hard. You heard it?
Nope.
Boy,
Don't listen to it.
yeah.
Nope.
Cole, you
Yo.
got some stand up. And I didn't know 2
I
Chainz.
will be.
I didn't know 2 Chainz messed with them like that, but he
Right.
was snapping on
He
something.
was on there twice.
Yeah.
But one of the first lines you hear is from the homie Jid, and that's all I'm gonna give you. My dog said, "I got my hand on my dick and my hand on my gun. One is for shooting,
And
one
one's
is
for fun.
Nigga, which one?
That
Nigga,
shit, exactly.
that bar
That's
is
hard.
heavy, nigga.
That's hard.
I was like, okay. He
Jazzy be snapping.
JID always snaps, bro. Like,
Always.
give me another JID project, please.
But that's
Stick,
yeah.
yes.
D-Day.
That's the name of the track. Stick them niggas. Yes, you feel me? E? Yes, nigga. Them niggas. That was the name of the track. Stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But D-Day's project, that shit.
That's-
And they didn't even like I remember I saw it like what was it? Thursday afternoon on IG, about to come out in like 4 hours on
I was
the
on
Greenville
Twitter.
page. I was like,
I was on Twitter.
Watch.
I was on Twitter and I saw J. Cole tweet it out. He was like, damn, this shit dropped in 2.5 hours. And I'm like,
yeah, and I was like, wait, what?
I'm like, what a weird timing for the shit to drop and everything.
But you kind of can't be shocked because he did the drum with Benny.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we should have saw this coming. But I'm
But
glad.
yo, watch what happened. They're trendsetters because now they're gonna bring now everybody's gonna try to get a DJ drama joint now.
Yeah.
Everybody, what are you talking about? You acting like people going to start it. Like
No, I'm
DJ
just saying-
Drama's that guy. He's
no,
been.
no, I know that, but people don't do those anymore. They don't do.
They don't do
drama.
them gangster grill tapes.
Don't do gangster girls no more.
Speaking of, can I ask a quick question?
Yes, sir.
The Grammys, I think is this week or next week.
Next week.
Next week. Rap album of the year. What do y'all think gonna win? Me personally, Call Me If You Get Lost. I mean, that's
Who was it?
no. I'm saying like who you think's gonna win the rap album of the year? And Call Me If You Get Lost. The Nas album, the Katy 2. I missed some other one, but me, I feel
This from last year,
yeah. I feel
so 2021.
yeah. I
Oh.
feel Call Me If You Get Lost was an amazing album.
Who that?
Amazing.
Who
album.
did? Who did that?
Call Tyler the Creator with
Tyler,
DJ with DJ Drama.
Ah,
Oh,
damn.
yeah,
I'm
That's why that kind of
I ain't know that. I ain't the Tyler guy, so I ain't even.
oh for real?
I'm not a Tyler guy. Yeah, I don't even.
Wha-
Like, there's certain people that I don't even just like.
Why? I mean, what you think he's like too crazy? Like, what you really?
for
don't,
me.
don't stick for me, bro.
All right,
Some
all
people
right.
Don't stick. Like,
You
Okay,
know,
okay. I
like,
respect
I'm
that.
okay. My favorite artist is Currency.
Shake my hand. Shake my hand. That's one of my top favorite rappers
Yeah,
of
bro,
all
all time, bro.
time.
His discography is like,
Are you bullshitting me right now?
No,
Dead
he's
serious.
dead ass serious.
bro. How long I've been
Serious
on
as a heartbeat.
Like,
I
when-
was literally listening.
ever since I know him since like 08, bro.
Yeah.
Like 07, 08, bro. I've been listening to Currency since like Verde Terrace. His Gangsta Girls album.
a whole Jet Life mix
Bro.
playlist.
Yeah.
That's
All
what I'm
his mixtape.
saying. That's what I'm
Gotta keep
saying.
it.
That's how I got on the Smoke DZA,
Bro.
Larry June. Currency is how I knew about Nipsey. Like Currency is
I'm
how I
gonna
knew
go
about
off,
Big Crit.
bro.
Like,
I'm
you know what I'm
listening
saying?
to Larry June, what's his name? Jay Worthy,
Jay Worthy, you know what I
Ellie
mean?
Dollar,
Yes, bro.
because of him.
Yes, bro. But
I'm sorry, we leave him out. Like he looking like
No, you good.
Okay.
No, you good.
No,
Because I know how it is for him whenever he finds somebody that's like a
it's
currency-
rare.
Yeah.
It's like a trackie. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like a trackie. Like you find somebody that you really. So the fact that you put the Jet Life,
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, but I'm glad y'all.
I'm not alone this
I'm,
one.
I'm glad. I'm glad that y'all are good with talking about music right now because we're gonna jump
All
into
right.
this next one. Dre versus Ye in a versus. If you
This needs to happen.
this needs to happen.
Does
Is-
it?
Timberland.
Yes.
Swissy.
To me, I think now, granted, I'm still giving this to Dre, but too many people will mess around and sleep on what Kanye's catalog consists of. And like they shouldn't, because it's very fucking obvious where his catalog
Who's
stems.
sleeping on this catalog? I mean,
There's too many
I'm late to Ye, bro.
like
Like 2 weeks ago late.
bro.
Like-
See what I'm saying? So I
Like,
got
wait,
I know about Ye.
But you don't know about his whole
But
catalog.
like I don't know about his whole catalog. I don't because like I said, like you said with Tyler.
Yeah.
If people don't vibe with me, I'm not about to force myself to listen to it just because everybody rocking with it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
I'm the
saying?
same way.
So
I'm
like
the same way.
Drake, like I'm not a Drake guy. Like you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't bump Drake, but Drake is hot. Like I'm not gonna say that he's not a good artist.
Yeah, you
Sure.
hear him everywhere, so
Like,
of course you gotta.
I rather listen to Freddie Gibbs or Benny. Like you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Okay.
I
could, you know.
but for me, I'm gonna go Dre as well. But Ye, like outside of Dre, I'm gonna have to say like what other producer, you know, Timbaland, maybe Swiss himself, Timbaland, Swiss, or Alchemist, maybe. I don't know. I
would say DJ Premier.
Premier. See, because every name that you named so far outside of Drake, I'm giving it to Ye. Every name that you said,
Me too.
I'm giving it to Ye because Ye's fingerprints are way too much on hip hop.
Yeah.
His fingerprints are shit. Fuck just hip hop. This nigga's fingerprints is around music. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But-
And it ain't like, oh, I wrote for this one. No. Oh, I didn't write for this one. All right, cool.
Eric said Dre.
Yeah, he said Dre. Amanda said Dre, and I get it. And people say hands down, and I understand how you can get to that. But you also got to remember, a lot of Jay's discography got Ye hands all over.
When he said that, I was like, because I wasn't thinking that way. You feel me? I'm thinking just Blaze. I'm thinking like.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like different, but Ye's fingerprint is in the majority of that. So, bro, if you add in Jay's discography and then his, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be a crazy battle.
Yeah. I just feel it's kind of like unfair to an extent because Dre, his impact was like in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye's was more into the late 2000s, 2010s, you know what I'm saying, with Big Sean, you know,
but
Kid Cudi.
That's not right.
But that's not true.
Because
I know, like I said, I said to an
50
extent. I said to an extent.
Kendrick,
I said to an extent.
Anderson.
To an extent.
The triangle.
Oh, you want it? My bad. You know I'll be stingy with it.
Yeah. No, but see, man, I look at it like you got Ye producing as far as early as late 90s.
True.
You got so much music that his hands have touched from the late 90s to now. Now, granted, you could say Dre got late 80s to now. So Dre got a lot of shit from the 90s.
Yeah.
Dre got all the M shit. Dre got anything Aftermath touches. Dre got anything that Dre touched outside of the Aftermath projects.
Yeah.
Like, so Dre got so much catalog to pull from, but Ye got so much catalog to pull from. And this is where we was talking about when we were originally bringing this up last time. They can't do a 20-song 40 verses. They can't do a 20-song verses.
No, it's too short.
Minimum is like 40.
Yeah.
Minimum is a 4. That's why I want to see this one specifically, because they can go 40 deep. Both of them can go 40 deep and still have some stuff that you know they can play.
Bro,
you see what I'm saying?
With the Ye thing that we didn't even talk about, what about the good music stuff? Sci-Hi, Pusha T, Big Sean,
Tiana Taylor,
2 Chainz,
like
Tiana Taylor.
It don't matter where he got a lot of stuff he can tap into also. But I know where you was going with that, because like it's going to be a sound difference no matter what.
Exactly.
But the thing is like,
even if it is West Coast, it's still the generational pool.
Bangers
are bangers.
And some of the stuff that Dre has his hand on is not. It don't sound West Coast. Because some of the
stuff. I just found out. I didn't know that Jay-Z wrote what was it called? Still on the 2001 album.
Still Dre? Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know he wrote that.
I
had to go back and listen to Dre, and I can hear Jay-Z's cadence, his flow. That was like that 98, 99 Jay-Z flow. I didn't hear it until I listened to it this week. I was like, damn, I didn't know that. But
that's crazy.
That was a weird fact. Yeah, that was a weird fact. Yeah.
Damn.
Exclusive.
All right, man. So you got Dre?
I got Dre.
I got Ye. bro.
I got Dre, but like
It ain't, but it's like,
that's kind of and I'm talking biased because
it's kind of like a Tyson versus Ali. Like, who would win?
I'm talking kind of biased because of like, I mean, like if I was like 7 or 8 years older, then I'll probably say Dre because I probably have more time to grow up on him.
how old are you, bro?
31. I was born in the 90s, but
Okay.
but with that, I can remember my graduation day and I'm talking about his album, but I'm literally talking about like my day of
Your
graduation.
actual day of graduation also.
In 2009, I remember me waking up, get on my knees, thanking God I graduated.
Yeah.
Didn't think I would.
Right.
After that, you know what I listened to? Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Yeah. So it's like, you know how people say music is a soundtrack to your Do you know how people say music is a soundtrack to your life?
Yeah.
I got to grow up with Kanye more than I did with Dre. So
I
I'm
understand
kind of speaking bias right now. But
see, I get that. And like I'm only what you turned 30, you turned 31 this year, or you turned
no,
32?
I'm turning 32 this year.
All right, so I'm only 4 years older than you, right? And those 4 years, I guess, means it's crazy how that short amount of time can mean a lot, because those 4 years probably gave me more of an acceptance or appreciation, a greater appreciation to Dre. Because like I still remember when this was like 2000, so that would have made me 14. But like when nowadays everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when you move the lips. Just a bunch of gibberish and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Drake. When that shit came out,
yeah,
nigga.
What do you say to somebody you hate?
But like I was 14 when that dropped. You see what I'm saying? So like obviously the difference in how you maintain things or how things relate to you between the ages of 10 to 14, that gap is considerable.
Yeah.
So I respect the fact that you say yay, because he's gonna play some of that shit, that all of that shit that
yeah,
that and also not that you just know, but
Mercy.
You was outside.
Mercy.
You was outside.
I was
you know what I'm
outside.
saying?
Lamborghini Mercy.
Yeah.
What?
Yo, she's so thirsty.
Oh my God, what? I was an Aqua heavy. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, she got jokes. Oh, you got jokes? Yes, he's still the oldest. Of course, I'm the oldest. Wise in this mother.
Yeah,
And then Marcus says he got yay as well. Shout out. Hey, like once again, I think it's very small age gap, but that very small age gap means some shit around here. So,
no, for real.
It does.
All right, man. I think it's time. We haven't shit. This is the latest we done.
I do got a ninja take though.
Okay.
It ain't nothing to really talk about though, but there was a room, or not a rumor, but Tyler Perry confirmed that he uses the Medea voice during sex sometimes.
Nigga, I saw that shit, and I was like,
You did what? Nigga, what?
Bro, this man came out talking about, I used the Medea voice during sex sometimes. What?
That's hilarious.
That's
bro,
funny.
bro,
Talking about some hilarious while you hitting it from the back. That's hilarious. What? Nigga, I can't
Throw it back faster. Oh, like what?
Oh my
God.
That'll be hilarious.
What in the hell, bro?
He gotta release a sex tape.
That's goddamn hysterical.
All right, man. Let's slide.
Tyler Perry sex tape, bro.
Oh my God. Bro, no, fuck all that. Y'all trying to fuck my brain up right now. Let's slide over to the barbershop talk real quick.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, because it's time.
What's it time for?
For barbershop talk.
Who?
Baby. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man, huh? Bro was fucked up. This way y'all know, right? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Now I'm like, I don't know what to tell y'all, man.
I ain't never seen that wave, bro. This is the dopest one ever, bro. I ain't never seen this one.
Bro, what the hell did
I ain't never seen, bro. All the time we did this business, episode 1, bro. I ain't never seen him quit.
You know, did you feel the like, all right, fuck it? I couldn't get my voice to clear up, bro.
All right, this ain't working. Let's go on to
All right. Yo,
Oh snap!
hey man.
That
Yo,
was dope.
All right, man. Let's get into this shit, bro. Let's get into the shits, dog. All right.
Yo, time out. Shout outs to my girl LaDonna with
Yes.
Lit Drips, bro, because you got your boy Liddy.
Hey,
You
we
feel
need
me?
I need the logo. So next
Yeah,
time
we need
get one of
so
them,
we put it
I
up
can-
there.
I can
Shouts
put
out
it
to
up there,
LaDon.
you know what I
LaDon.
mean?
Find her at Lit Drips, LITTDRIPS on IG. You feel me? Or the Don.
I'm gonna follow that. That thing tastes good, boy.
Talking about them 100 dribbles with
The
them
100 dribble with a little bit of thing in that boy.
little lit with a little lit dripped into it.
With
you
a
know?
lit.
All right, man. What we starting with this barbershop talk? When we starting right from top performers,
Top for you talking about draft?
NFL draft.
Yeah, bro, because we talk about a draft. We would have been talked about a draft, but this year is a little bit down. So I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, your boy's
Thank
been
you. I
sluggish.
was
with
waiting
it.
for somebody to say that because
I've been sluggish with it. Usually I'm like
not even
deep
that, but I
into it,
just
like-
overall it feels a weak class.
I think so, but I think there is some talents in here.
There
Bro.
are talents, but
There's some talent in here, bro.
are
They're not
they like top tier when they get straight to the league? They're gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
I'm just trying to figure out why
Dang,
so
bruh.
many shots coming my way right now. You know what I mean?
we just had a Chris Rock conversation.
I'm a solid 35. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, hey, relax. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man.
Yo,
All right, man. So we're gonna take a look at some of these position groups, man. And let's just kind of give us our general feel.
but I want to tell the homie something. Like, I think this draft is more about depth.
That's what I was gonna say later
Yeah.
on. I
These-
feel like
these
it's
guys
not
could be
about
long-term, like veteran type players.
I don't feel like it's like how when you usually have a high level class,
Yeah.
it's usually find the best player available. I
Right.
think this is like find the best that fits with
you're
the
trying
culture.
to do. Yeah, that you're trying to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I see this
Yeah,
as.
you know, I like how Tyson Alua is still in the league,
Yeah,
Ain't got no business.
but there's other people that were drafted in the same draft that are not were
Exactly.
drafted above him that are not in
Yeah.
the league
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is this type of draft. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna find veteran players, good players. A
Yeah.
lot of these players, they may not be the best, but I have seen a lot of technique. I've seen a lot of growth. Like, because some of the players I went back to look at like earlier, like when they were younger or whatever, like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You definitely see growth. So that means that they can learn.
Yeah.
Now picking up the NFL lifestyle and getting that money, and you know what I'm saying?
Everything
Like,
that it
nother
affords.
that's a whole
right.
nother, you know what I'm saying? So
All right, man. Well, let's take a look at these groups, man. Because like we said, this ain't the strongest draft. So normally when you don't have a strong draft, that means you don't have a good quarterback class.
yeah,
And the quarterback class is a little meh.
little light.
So I have my top 5 quarterbacks, right? I got Kenny Pickett from Pittsburgh. I got
this is in no order, right?
no order.
Okay,
order.
because I was about to say.
Okay.
I got Malik Willis,
Mhm.
Liberty boy. Matt Corral from Ole Miss. Desmond Ritter from Cincinnati, and then I got Sam Howell on this list.
I agree 100%.
And when you look at that group, nobody is like truly electric,
And yeah, and that's
or not
I
truly electric.
I
Well,
disagree.
not electric. What I meant to say, nobody is.
no one doesn't come out of the TV screen like, oh wow,
I disagree.
Nobody is going to be drafted in the top. Well, no, this the NFL. They reach. Nobody should be drafted in the top 10.
yeah,
I agree with that,
You feel me?
I agree.
but I disagree with everything else y'all just said.
I've only done nothing but correct my statements, brother. What you mean? dog?
I'm just saying. I was just saying. Like,
Who?
I think either Malik or Ritter needs to go to the Steelers. Like, because them boys have escapability, and like Ritter got an arm.
Mhm.
Like, and what's his name? Corral. A lot of things that the only one I don't really like is how he kind of reminds me of Baker a little bit.
Mhm.
Like the ball placement. Like he don't really have ball placement. Like Corral, I seen Willis, I seen Ritter, and I seen Pickett being able to consistently on the deep ball put it in a certain position where only their player can get it. How consistently throws the ball behind a little bit, or the players got to show up a little bit. Malik Willis and Ritter though throwing on the run. that boy Ritter got a cannon. So I would say if he gets to the right area or the right place, and they can like develop these boys, like they might be able to take somebody's job because they're gonna be backup. So that's the best thing that they can probably do is come in and be a backup, learn behind a veteran real quick,
and that'll be good.
Get an opportunity, and
whichever quarterback goes to Pittsburgh to be with that coaching system with Mike Tomlin, that'll be great for whoever.
I mean,
but I'm saying, like, arguably for the most part, people are saying that Malik Willis is arguably the best quarterback coming out of the draft. But I'm saying if he's the best one, that's what I'm saying. That's how light it is out here.
It is because I mean, because the downside to him is the strength of his competition that he played against. But I'm saying the escapability that he showed was like a upgraded Russell Wilson, like because he got more speed than Russ. But the boys, there's some plays that even though you're playing against that, you shouldn't have got out of that, bro. And he consistently does that. But then also throwing the ball on the run and then it being accurate and deep balls too. Like even though you playing against weaker competition, I said the reason why I switched my thought on this because I said the same thing about Mahomes. I'm like, you playing in Texas Tech, y'all don't really play nobody. It's an air out or whatever. But you can see that though.
Yeah.
But the thing is, can the coach get you to do that in the NFL? Can he get you to translate that? I think Mike Tomlin with Malik would be good.
Yeah.
Because Mike Tomlin, I think he would like Malik's story. Like Malik, I forgot where he transferred from, but he said he prayed to God just for an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He said, I just want an opportunity to do it. You know what I'm saying? So
you're missing the easiest correlation to Pittsburgh, brother.
Who? Pickett?
The one who played for the University of Pittsburgh. You see what I'm saying? You know,
I can see that too because he's a big boy and he's mobile
and he's experienced as fuck. I feel like Kenny Pickett been at freaking Pittsburgh for like 18 years now. As somebody who has a rooting interest in the team in the ACC, you play against Pickett. I played against Pickett for every year for like the past 5 years now, right? And you can tell there's a gap in between the recruiting between Pittsburgh and Miami. And Miami ain't even been great, but you can still tell the gap in the recruiting.
Right.
But the one thing I always felt up until last year was that they got the best quarterback on the field right now. No matter what the scoreboard say, no matter what happened, they got the best quarterback on the field right now. And the reason I always felt that is escapability. He got that. Can he throw on a run? Yeah. Can he use his legs a little bit? Yeah. But can he sit back in the pocket and eat you the fuck up and drop dimes? Hell yeah.
He got that.
And think about the story that's written the day after the day of the draft. Pittsburgh boy doesn't even have to move or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stay home.
And when you talk about a team like Pittsburgh, like the Steelers, to get a quarterback that can come in, Najee Harris at running back, Freiermuth at fucking tight end, all the other receiving targets you got, and they can still get better.
Mason Rudolph out of here.
Mason
off rip. As soon as he drafted by
bro, as soon as he got whack-a-mole, we knew what time it was, bro.
Yeah, Dwayne too. Dwayne, if they draft Pinkett or Malik.
Absolutely. I was just saying like how easy of a story that is. That's all I'm saying.
No, for sure. But I'm with you on he a legend to me just off the freaking fake slide.
Bro, I forgot about that.
He made him change the rule.
Bro, if you change a rule, you a legend. You an NCAA legend.
He hit them with the
bro. What if he brought that bit to the NFL, bro?
I said Lamar Jackson pulling that thing.
Oh, what?
That'll be a highlight.
Bro, when he did that,
Lamar Jackson saw that shit and was like, "Boy, I gotta add."
I know.
What you mean?
That's the same thing I thought. It's the same thing.
I can see Kyler doing that too.
I can see quarterbacks that slide more doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think they will work as well with Lamar because they know he ain't sliding like that.
Yeah.
But
that's Malik's downside right there, though.
He gonna take shots.
Malik got to slide. He got to learn to slide. You ain't gonna be able to do that in the NFL. You trying to go head up with linebackers and stuff. That's the downside for him, though.
All right, so we done
dissected the quarterbacks.
Yeah, we done dissected the quarter. Let's go over to these running backs. We got Breece Hall from Iowa State, Zamir White from Georgia, Brian Robinson Jr. from Alabama, Spiller, Isaiah Spiller from Texas A&M, and then Kenneth Walker III from the boys at Michigan State.
And we just found out today Isaiah Spiller has no relation to CJ Spiller, so all those dreams are crushed.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not dreams.
Yeah, I was saying.
All those predictions were
All those
crushed.
predictions are crushed.
Best,
How you feel? How you feel about this running back? Because I kind of got my I kind of did a top 3 type thing, but I would still go with the list that I got right here, ranking them. Okay. I looked at their video and everything like that. I'm going with Kenneth, number 1. Yep. He reminds me of Fournette. I'm not gonna say he's Esk, but he reminds me of Fournette.
This man learning not to put Esk behind people's names.
Not because I don't see it though. It's not. If it was there, then I would say it, but it's not there. He just reminds me of him a little bit. I got a thing with Esk. Like if I say like I say
like when he
Justin
said
Jefferson is OBJ-esque.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Or when he said,
I knew what you meant. Yeah.
Or when he said TJ Yeldon was Le'Veon-esque, and then
I said he was Le'Veon Bell-esque.
I can see why you say that.
With the feet, it was the feet, bro.
Yeah,
it was like the shifty with the feet.
I can see why you say that.
Thank you, bro. Dang, bro. So thank you, bro. Nick the man coming in here, bro.
It wasn't the fact that you said it was esque, it's the fact that never ever played out.
It was the feet. When I said it, I was trying to.
He's just talking about what we saw in Alabama.
Yeah, that's fair if you want to say something like that. But even at Alabama, he was splitting too much.
But Breece Hall is a beast. He got a nasty spin move.
He's all right. I feel like level of competition is his weakness.
I think that can translate though.
No, but I think for running back, it doesn't matter as much with your level of competition.
As long as you're going to a good system.
You got vision.
Right. I feel like the type of quarterback running back he is, like he's not a Alvin from in New Orleans or Travis Etienne. Like it depends what team he goes to. Where he'll shine.
He kind of reminded me of Melvin Gordon, but I think he got like better moves though. Melvin Gordon was more strength runner. I feel like he got more moves. Like he's gonna go to like bulldozing as the last resort. He's gonna try to make some shifty move. But his downside to me is he's not. He doesn't have like quick twitch speed. He's not like super shifty. You know what I mean? But he does got good moves, great balance, good vision. You know what I'm saying? And he got top speed. You know what I'm saying? But the boy Kenneth Walker, though, like he got the full package for me. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he went first round, but he's probably going to go second.
That game that
but Isaiah is the number 3 for me, though. Isaiah is a good
that
running
game
back too.
that Kenneth Walker had where that boy
4 touchdowns,
4 tutties, and I can't remember who it was against, but it wasn't against no. It was
Was it Michigan?
All I remember is it wasn't no cupcake.
Penn State.
It was one of the bigger schools in the Big Ten. I just remember that because it was. I was like, this nigga ran for 4 tutties and 2. I was like, excuse that was early in the season. That opened my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Also, no, what originally opened my eyes because we played Michigan State last year, and I was like, oh, this nigga nice. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see it. I can see everything. Like, cause I don't always gauge my boy. If you don't know how to put some coals down, nigga, the fuck. But
I was about to say though, that's that same
always,
Michigan State game you thought y'all was about to win, right?
Yeah, I don't always gauge my opinions on people based off of how they look against Miami. But when I get a game where I can actually watch them for the full game,
right?
Yeah.
It makes it a lot easier for me to see some things.
Right, easier to analyze.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker, that dude, bro, and I think he's gonna end up being the best running back in this draft.
I think so too.
I think the fact that the couple names may go before him is all that he needs. You know what I'm saying?
I hope he's there in the second round.
Slide.
No, wait for who?
Jaguars.
I mean, we already have Robinson, attending. He's going to be
but
back.
James Robinson just had an Achilles injury.
Yeah, he ain't coming back.
He ain't coming back to the end of the year, bro. I mean, he can do a Cam Akers, but he already wasn't the fastest dude.
Well, that's why they got attending for.
But Etienne can't do it all by himself.
And he also coming from a Liz Frank.
He's coming from a Liz Frank. Yeah. So give me 3 of them. Bro, Etienne and Kenneth Walker. I'm sorry, James.
Then when they all healthy, then you make a decision.
Then you make a decision at that point.
Stack talent.
Or you keep all 3.
We need a receiver, but
1000% still agree.
100%.
I don't see a number 1.
Well,
Christian Kirk was cool.
Yeah,
Zay Jones, cool. They're not number 1.
Did we keep Marvin Jones?
I think we are. Yeah.
If we keep Marvin Jones, like we got a squad full of twos. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
We got a squad full of deuces. You
That's
know
what I'm saying.
I
That's
mean? We need a one.
We're
So
gonna
let's
get on
talk-
that.
But Evan Ingram though. Evan Ingram makes up for that. The fact that we got a receiving tight end, we'll be okay.
We'll see.
We're getting to that.
We still going to eventually need that one. But let's talk about receivers, man. So I got my top 5 here, or not in any order.
Okay.
We got Drake London from USC.
I like him.
We got Garrett Wilson from Ohio State. We got Chris Olave from Ohio State. You got Traylon Burks from Arkansas. And then Jameson Williams from Alabama. I'm gonna tell you right now, I stay away from Alabama.
Yeah, that's a hit and miss.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with the Alabama receivers this year, but
you know what I'll put on that list? What's his name? Pickett from Georgia.
Yeah,
he's a deep threat. I like him.
Yeah,
I like him too.
London
I've watched enough London tape to see why he's so heavy.
Yeah,
I do have an S for him.
Overall receiver.
Hold up. Homie Peach in the house, huh? Yeah, what's up, boy? What up, dude?
Yo, you got to play this pod back because I talked about something earlier.
Oh yeah, we definitely got into a debate about something that is very prominent debate on this podcast.
But yo, your boy Drake London is Brandon Marshall-esque. He just need to get bigger.
Yeah. I wouldn't say all that.
See what you be doing to him.
I'm just saying, bro.
See what you be doing. Now I gotta go into the season looking at this man like,
nah.
That ain't Brandon Marshall though.
No,
you'll see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that, but like I said, he's the best.
If you go back and look at his highlights, he'll make the first person. He said no shades. He makes the first person miss, and it ain't cute. Like it's like
yeah, absolutely.
You know
like I said,
he's the best overall.
He's the best overall receiver in the draft, but can he? I mean, is he a Jamar Chase?
No.
No, I'm just saying his esque. I'm just saying he reminds me of Brandon Marshall. Like he'll make the contested catch, and then after the catch,
Brandon Marshall, he was built different. He was built different, bro.
Yeah. But Drake played like that though.
He plays like that, but don't mean
he can get bigger. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he's Brandon Marshall. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying when I look at him and I see him play, the way that he plays, the way that he moves. When I say S, your movements.
Okay.
You remind me of Brandon Marshall.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I can get with that.
Yeah, no. But I'm gonna let you have that though, because that's how you feel about this scenario.
But Burks to me is the second best receiver.
Burks is my number 1 in this draft. My opinion. Drake London is 3 for me. I think Olave is a better option, in my opinion. Depends on what kind of offense you're trying to run. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have the Devontae Adams offense where you got a number 1 that ain't super fast, but you can't stop him. And that's where I think you can find a spot for like a Drake London. But granted, he ain't no Devontae Adams either.
No, but he's because he's tall though.
But
and he's 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Did he play basketball?
I don't know.
He better.
The
fuck?
But he's 6'4", 6'5", bro. If he could just grow into his body, he's gonna be a beast.
Yeah, but and he will, but he ain't finna go out there and pack in like another 15, 20 pounds.
That's right now. Yeah. I'm talking about 3, 4, 5 years in.
Well, they can't wait for that. They need to produce early, especially receivers.
It depends on where he goes. Also,
this is true too.
Because look at Van Jefferson.
But where's
look at Van Jefferson? Last year was year 2. You know what I'm saying? Going to year 3.
Yeah,
he's the number 3 guy still. You know what I'm saying? It depends on where you go. Like if you get drafted by the Jaguars, then yeah, you're gonna need to develop very fast.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
If you get drafted by 49ers, they're gonna develop you.
Right.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's slide over to defensive ends, bro. And we know what the top guy is.
I know. This is probably my favorite group as far as positions going into the draft.
Yeah,
they have the most talent.
Yep.
Of course, Hutchinson, he's on that list. I'm
Yep.
sorry. I
good.
don't want to step on you.
No, he was my number 1 on my list.
I do like Davis, the boy from Georgia, big old cornbread fed looking.
Oh, that's a
Country strong.
Yeah, that's the big defensive tackle.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, you can't move that big ass boy.
No,
bro.
you can't.
What?
So just to go through the list of defense ends I got here, I got Hutchinson, obviously. I got Trayvon Walker from Georgia. I got Kayvon Thibodeau from Oregon. George Karlaftis, something from Purdue. Never heard of him. But this nigga 4 on the list. And number 5, and I don't even want to say this damn name because you know it's that school in Tallahassee. But
I just say his name.
Jermaine Johnson is a beast. Like
Monster.
I can't even front. That boy nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You think you going first round?
Thank God that nigga is gone. I see him probably second.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
a steal.
I think I obviously you can't pass up on Aiden Hutchinson. If you're a Jaguar, if you're the Jaguars, you can't pass up on him.
I can make an argument. You can.
For who?
You know what? I'll save it for the next topic we got.
Okay,
Us to
that's fair. That's fair.
let
That's
you know
fair.
what we do.
That's fair.
What I think we should do. But go ahead.
I you can't pass up on Aiden Hutchinson, but I want Thibodeau, bro. Thibodeau a beast. Thibodeau nice.
I can't say much about him. I haven't seen much of Oregon highlights like that. But Hutchinson, I do like.
But number 1,
No, that's
Or you're
why
just saying
I
that
said I said obviously
Aiden. But okay,
right.
okay.
So no, when it was Oregon versus Ohio State last year, the game that Oregon went into the big into the shoe or whatever it's called, and and beat Ohio State. Thibodeau was an animal, bro. And we talking about like Ohio State. We
Yeah.
talking about one of the tops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Boy was unstoppable, bro. Like,
I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
Especially against top talent.
yeah.
Mhm.
Homie P said he like Thibodeau better. I don't like him better than Hutchinson, but hey, there's more. Yeah, he's more ready now. Like P, see, this is why this P, you need to bring your ass back onto the show at some point, but we get it. But find a way, sneak away in here. Hutch just more ready now. Every other DN has more upside. LOL. I don't think every other defensive end, bro. But but if you want to say Thibodeau got more upside, I can agree with that. But I think that Hutchinson comes in and then plays consistent from Jump Street. Like, I think he's just going to be a cornerstone for.
And we already got Josh Allen, so we need that.
Cornerstone for your defensive line, man. All right, linebackers is kind of weak. They got a couple of names in there. You got Nakobe Dean from Georgia, Damon Clark from LSU, Christian Harris from Alabama, Devin Lloyd from Utah, and
That's the boy.
and Quay Walker from Georgia. Georgia got two. Two.
What's his name? Dean?
Yeah, you got Dean's over. Yeah, Dean at Georgia and Walker at Georgia.
Mhm.
Look, bro, for a team that needs linebacker help,
Yeah.
give me any one of these.
Yeah.
What round? What round? They
I mean,
maybe
second,
third?
Yeah.
second.
Yeah. Third if they're there for
If-
still.
I want to go offense second round. Third round, go defense
Second.
again.
Yeah.
Because I want Ken if he there.
And if he's not there, then what? So you only want. So it's not that you want to go offense. You either want to go Kenneth Walker or go defense.
I'll go. I wouldn't mind Brees. Brees will be okay. But I don't know about top of the second. I don't know. That's kind of steep.
Yeah, no. I just know what's this man said? whatever the hell. Yeah, I feel that. But no, bro. You're missing the wrong. You're looking at the wrong tape of Hutchinson if you think I gotta go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm gonna go look at George, whatever his name is from Purdue, and go check out his tape. All right. That's the least I can do. All right, what is last thing Peach said? The league right now should just go offense, offense, offense. Us two, and by us two he means the Jets.
Oh, okay. Well, of course they should. Never mind.
Boo.
Man found a way to sneak the Jets into
Always,
a podcast. He ain't
bro.
even on,
Always, bro.
Look at this man.
They should find a way to sneak the Jets on every take.
Didn't matter the situation. Like I said, man, just give me a linebacker and I'm happy. And I'm a happy soul, bro. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
What about these corners, though?
Corners? We got Derek Stingley, LSU, obviously.
I do like him.
We got Sauce Gardner from Cincinnati, D1. We got Trent McDuffie from Washington, Daxton Hill from Michigan, and Kyler Gordon from Washington. So Washington got two corners in the top 5.
Now, are any of them shut down corners, or they're just like
Sauce didn't give up a collegiate touchdown.
Oh, really?
And he's
His
6'3".
whole career.
I will
Not
say,
one tutty.
I will say, looking at his like NFL combine, he looks like he's still growing into his body.
Yeah.
His footwork needs some work.
Mm-hmm.
But he has speed. He got 4.4 speed at 6'3". And if he can learn how to jam and everything,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, he's still he got a couple of things he can work on, but
his NFL comparison is Cromartie.
Okay.
but when you haven't given up a tutty,
And they played Bama in the playoffs.
It's true.
you
But-
ain't gave up a tutty your whole college career. Bro, that don't scream first rounder to me. I don't know what does, bro.
For real, boy.
But I've seen a lot of mock drafts. He's top 10, every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody,
Sauce gonna be off the board.
Sauce is gone.
Sauce gonna be off the board. That boy gonna be nasty.
Yeah, he gonna be good.
All right, man. What else we got, man? We got some other shit on the docket. I know this. You know this.
Man. You know we gotta talk about these rule changes, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead and break us down, dog.
Yeah, man. So the NFL, you know how they have the coaches meeting and the executive meetings and stuff like that. So they all came together and there was a change. There was an NFL rule change to the overtime rules because you know that's been big. That was the big topic this year about the rule changes. So the rule change that happened is in the playoffs, they're going to allow both teams. So it goes back to the old school rules in the playoffs, which I 100% agree with. Pretty much, if the other team scores, you get the opportunity to score.
Mhm.
It's no longer in the playoffs going to be if it's the first team that score, game's over. That's only in the regular season, and I totally agree with that. Make the regular season the way that y'all had it, and then in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying?
Give us a sudden death,
yeah.
or give us not even sudden death, but a dual opportunity.
Yeah.
Bro, could you imagine that Bills and Chiefs game if they would have let Josh
I
Allen?
mean, of course.
I don't know if Mahomes and them would have won that game.
Nah, if that was the case,
because Josh was playing the best.
They were
game.
going back and forth. They were hitting right back, and that's what I'm saying. Like I feel, especially in the playoffs in overtime, all three sides should contribute defense, offense, and special teams.
Yep.
It shouldn't be just defense having to
Buckle
get the
down.
offense to not get to the end zone and then game's over. It's like, well, damn,
Because think about it this way: if you got a game like the Chiefs and Bills, which one of them defense stopping one of those offenses? Neither one of them.
Exactly. It was
Like,
going to be like a
Bills
college
had the
game. It was
best-
going to be like a college
The
game.
Bills had
7
the
OT.
and the Bills had like top 2, top 3 defense.
Like
Like,
which one gets tired first,
Right.
basically.
Exactly. Give me 7 OTs. If that's how it's got to be in the playoffs, that's how it is in the playoffs, baby.
I need
You
to
know?
see Gabriel Davis saw somebody up again, bro.
I need,
like
bro.
that.
Gabriel Davis would have had 6
Oh my,
tutties.
did you see that? Oh my, he had
corner
that man swirl.
bro. He did a corner post on Cuz. He said,
Left him hanging.
bruh.
That man sat back in his back pedal stance, saw that man. He was like, "Oh, never mind. I'm gonna go this way."
Bro, I thought that
You
was
know
an
what I'm saying?
ACL tear, bro.
Hook it up. What'd you say? You thought it was ACL?
I thought that was an ACL, bro.
There we go.
I thought that was an ACL, bro.
Because he felt nasty.
Nah, so it's
I-
kind of rare that we agree with what the NFL does, but I agree with this one 100%, bro.
Yeah.
That was good. They did a good job on this one.
Yeah, I mean they needed to, bro, because something needed to change. Not saying the Chiefs got robbed, but I'm sorry,
mean
not
the Bills?
not the Chiefs, but the Bills got. I'm not saying the Bills got robbed, but
I'm just saying, but the Chiefs had to do that, had to go against that too when they played the Patriots.
Yeah.
So they got the other end of the stick, but I'm pretty sure they would agree with it.
Exactly. They probably wouldn't want that back on Tom Brady.
Exactly. Because if that game would have went like
Probably 7 OTs. Not 7, maybe 4.
4.
Yeah,
Give
probably
me
like
4.
4.
Solid. Bro, the intensity in OT number 1
And yeah,
on coming off of the screen was
Yeah.
crazy. Imagine when you get to the 4th, bruh.
in the playoffs.
Niggas is tired.
But it's a playoff, so it's like you gotta give it all
You
you
ain't got
got.
no opportunity. You ain't got no other chance but to give. You ain't got. The only thing you can do is give it your all.
Yeah.
You can't go out there and half-ass it in the playoffs.
Yeah. It's when to go home.
When it go home, bro. All right. What else we got? Okay, we got this right here. We got the Browns, and obviously they're saying they're going to hang on to the homie Baker Mayfield.
I think that's smart.
No, I don't. I don't think so. Because it's like what he's gonna make that organization a living hell if he stays there, because he's not trying to sit on the bench. He's not trying to. He feels like he's stepping, at least I think how he feels, stepping into his prime. So he's not going. You think he likes the position he's in right now? Of course not.
He don't. I mean, he don't have to like it.
But exactly.
I mean, he don't have to like it, in my opinion. But at the same time, if Baker just accepts it and just do whatever, just wait his time, he'll go to a right team.
Bro, okay.
I think it'll work his way out.
I hear what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
If he sits back and he just accepts it and all of that good stuff.
If he was a good Samaritan, then yes, that sounds great.
These guys all have egos, no matter what they want to say, how they want to feel.
Not all, but most.
Niggas in the NFL got egos.
No, 100%.
Some people are able to or handle their ego better.
Good point.
But they got an ego.
No,
Everybody
100%.
got an ego.
Good
Everybody
point.
has some form of an ego.
Good point.
100%. But I'm just saying that, like, like his agent or whatever, like how you handle this situation, like, can determine your future, because they're basically, the Browns are putting it out there that you're not mature and that you're a kid or whatever. So if you act immature in this moment, then you're going to prove them right. So you got to just step back and just, you know what I'm saying, don't cause a scene, and then you'll go somewhere, because somebody going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, what you want for Bake? Yo, I'll give you a 2nd round pick instead of giving them up or cutting them for nothing right now.
Yeah, but like overall, like I said, I don't think Browns handled it right. But at the end of the day,
Yeah,
they had no choice.
Of course.
They had no choice how to handle it, because
Of course.
Atlanta was going after him, New Orleans was going after him, so they had to pull the trigger.
Pittsburgh too.
They had to pull the trigger so that they could snatch him up. So,
but
it's
I mean, just to be more specific on it, they mishandled it to me when they allowed it to come out that they wanted an adult at quarterback. That was wrong.
Yeah,
that's where they messed up.
Why do I feel that's fake? Like, why would you do that?
But they haven't contested that, and then the media ran with it, and nobody combated against it, bro.
Yeah, they should have
They said that.
They should have slighted that.
No, they said that, bro.
Yeah, it came from their camp.
Yeah,
end of the day, that came from their camp. How they handled this was asinine, bro.
They didn't get Deshaun. It was
that would be weird. It'd be like awkward.
But that's why you handled it bad, because you got your man.
You got your man, but if you didn't get Deshaun,
get rid of this nigga. Find a trade partner now.
No, you spent a 1st round draft pick on him. You can't just let him go for nothing.
The Cardinals spent a 1st round draft pick on Josh Rosen, and that nigga been gone.
Yeah.
But Baker ain't Josh. You can get more back for Baker. You just wait. You just be patient.
You're right. But that's what I'm saying. Are they patient enough to wait with him?
Sure they are.
With him.
Well, he hasn't done anything crazy yet. So if he pulls a James Harden and like causes a scene or like
exactly,
like
that's
of
what
course
that's
probably like,
unfortunately that's what I'm expecting.
But that's gonna hurt him though. That's gonna hurt. I hope he doesn't do that.
I hope not either.
I look at this scenario, yo, and you got to find a way to get him out of Cleveland immediately.
Yeah.
Because you don't want this to get to camp, because and granted, I'm not gonna say if you're concerned about him being immature,
exactly,
then what you think finna happen once camp?
Exactly, that's my point.
If you're the organization who put it out there that you think he's immature, what do you think is going to be the reaction or how he's going to act as soon as we get to training camp?
Exactly.
Ask him to stay home, and you still get paid.
That's still not going. You
No,
think he
bro.
wants to just sit home?
Trade him.
Yeah,
You trade him. That's why you should have already had him traded by that point. If you're gonna sit here and talk about, oh, go ahead and sit home, he's still gonna pay you.
Exactly.
That
no.
what?
No.
You just gave a nigga 230 guaranteed. You ain't got time to be throwing money aside for no reason.
I mean, they're gonna have to pay it anyway. If they cut
Unless
him,
you trade him.
But nobody wants to trade him.
Then you're not gonna get. First of all, you ain't getting.
Nobody wants to trade. Nobody wants to trade right now.
No, nobody wants to give them what they want for him.
Exactly.
No, nobody wants to trade.
That's better wording.
Correct, Shades. I can guarantee you right now. First of all, made no sense that Houston didn't even get him in this trade to begin with, or in this transaction to begin with. That's one.
That's what I was expecting.
Number one, Houston
because they didn't want him.
Better off forgetting him. Now, number two, you mean to tell me that a team like, I don't know, Carolina, Atlanta,
yeah, New Orleans, something like that, they don't want to trade you what you want for him right now, but they will trade for him. And when the trade happens, it ain't gonna be for no compensation that they thought they was gonna get for a nigga that y'all already badmouth to the media. If you wanted to actually have good trade value for him, you fucked it up by coming out and saying this nigga was immature. Yep.
So the point that you just made is the reason why I'm saying they're not going to trade him right now. The point that you just made, the reason why or what you just said right there, that's why they're not going to trade him.
What? About the fact that they came out and said he was immature or childish or need to grow up, whatever the case may be.
What I'm saying is his value is like this right now, right? So if his value is down here, why would I give up draft picks when I know that you borderline was about to cut him? You about to cut him. That we've seen this before when certain players that a team is about to release. Nobody's about to give you no draft picks. They wait for you to cut them, and then they let them go. Same thing happened to OBJ. They didn't just they were trying to trade OBJ. They were trying to trade him. They couldn't. Then eventually they had to let him go because the teams know that you badmouth. You dropped his stock down to here. So why would I give up my draft picks when I know that you don't know at this point in time? His stock is super low. Why would I give you anything right now?
You can't do.
You're in a position. You're in a position where you need me. I don't need you.
What you can't do is ever compare trade, free agency, whatever the case may be, between a wide receiver like OBJ or a wide receiver in general and a quarterback. Quarterbacks are treated differently in the league.
Yeah.
That's end of discussion.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks are treated differently in the league.
Yep.
No matter what that scenario that you just brought up, the fact remains he will be traded and they won't get back what they want for him, but he's not going to not be traded. I guarantee it, no matter what.
Now, when
they ain't cutting him.
Bet ball.
You bet it up right now.
So let's bet it up. So I'm going to bet that they're going to at least get, if they wait, they're going to at least get a third or second round pick because they're going to wait until the team's quarterback gets hurt and they're going to be patient and keep him on the team until somebody really needs him. Why
would I bet you that when I'm already saying he's going to be
traded?
Exactly.
That kind of, yeah.
That's exactly my point. He's going to be traded.
It's just when.
Yeah, but you're saying trade him now. I'm telling you, no, don't trade him now. Trade him
stop
later.
the bleeding. Because why would you want that headache? Especially when you have Deshaun Watson
that's our argument,
trying to game with the team, but you have this over here as a distraction. You don't want that for any franchise quarterback.
So that's the argument. You're saying trading him now, and I'm saying no, don't trade him now. Trade him later because you get more back later.
But they kind of have no choice but to trade him later. At this point, they have no choice.
Like
if they would have kept their mouth shut, then yes, they probably have more leverage.
100%.
Right. They'll have more leverage.
100%.
I don't think they even give a fuck about the leverage right now.
The way they should have. But now that
yes, they do.
You're saying that in hindsight now, but
yes, they do. If they didn't care about that, they would just cut him.
That's
they're keeping him
leverage. What you're saying that part right there about cutting him is not the leverage point. Leverage point wouldn't be let's just blow the money and give it away. The leverage is still getting somebody to pick up the contract. That's the leverage. Yeah. So the team will still, regardless, at the end of the day, get this man traded, and they need to make sure it's traded before training camp.
So how do you get the leverage back? You wait until another team is in a position to where they need your player. So that's why they're going to wait until somebody gets hurt. And then he's going to get traded. Therefore, the leverage comes back up. His stock comes back up.
That's the
you have more leverage.
That's the very obvious answer. And of course, I'm saying that of course. And of course,
That's why they're waiting. That's why they're not going to trade him now.
Listen what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Of course, that makes sense. Everything you're saying makes sense, Shades. I'm not saying anything that you're
Right.
saying doesn't make sense.
You're just saying
but
it's not right.
but what I am saying is, of course, yeah, we'll wait until somebody gets traded. No, why not get him out of my locker room right now? Because my locker room needs to be repaired from the bullshit it's been through with a nigga that you claim is immature. Get him out of your locker room so you can start a locker room with a questionable ass quarterback to begin with already coming into your organization.
So let me tell you why, though. Let me tell you why.
You saying Watson's questionable?
Huh?
Are you talking about Watson?
I'm talking about Watson.
You say he's questionable?
Not on the field.
Okay. I just want
ain't nobody talking about on the field.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'm saying you got to try to repair this locker room now. The last thing you need is a rift in your locker room because you got some guys talking about Baker. You got some guys talking about, oh, well, I want to rock. You got a three-way split in your locker room. You got, I rock with Baker. I rock with Deshaun. I rock with Baker only because I don't like what Deshaun did. That's the split that you have. At least if you're going to have just Deshaun in there, have your little amicable halfway split through the locker room because you already instantly walking into that, right? You, no matter what you do, you instantly walking into that. Why add an extra layer to it? You see what I'm saying?
Because it's would you agree with me that the NFL is a business, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so what you're trying to do is buy low and sell high, kind of like what the Kansas City, even though it's a receiver, kind of like what the Kansas City Chiefs did with Tyreek Hill. What did they do? They got him as a 6th-round pick, only spent $40 million on him, but then wound out flipping him for a 1st-round pick, 2 2nd-round picks, and 2 4th-round picks or whatever. So why would I keep this guy on my team? Because we made a mistake and we dropped his stock. So therefore, we need to wait to get his stock back up so that we can get proper compensation. That's why they wait.
You said it's a business, right?
Correct.
You said it's a business. Business is all about them trying to be successful on field.
Right.
If you're talking about if that's a part of business, then having a fractured locker room is not good for business. Yes or no?
If you don't have him in your locker room,
just yes
tell
or no.
him to stay home.
Just yes or no.
But why would you just keep paying him?
Because you made a mistake. But you have to eat your mistake. If you cut him, you're going to eat it. You're not getting the proper trading compensation.
I feel like we're saying the same thing, but it's like
it's the timing. It's the timing. That's all it is. Is the timing. That's all. You think trade him now? I'm saying trade him later. That's it.
I feel trade him now because bigger than that. Like I said, you want the chemistry in the locker room to be on point, and this is supposed to be a team that was a playoff contender. If this was like a rebuild team like the Jets, then it's just different. You can take your time with it.
Now, like
you don't want to take your time with this.
I'm going to agree
core
with
of players that you have for this team.
I'm going to agree.
You still have star players on this team that can take you far in the playoffs. I'm not going to say Super Bowl, but they can go far in the playoffs if they,
I'm going to agree with y'all if they wind up trading him later on in the season and they only get a 6th, 5th-round pick or something like that. Then I'll be like, yeah, they should have been traded him if that's all you're going to get. But if they're getting a 3rd or a 2nd-round pick for him,
you're not getting a 2nd for Baker.
Nah, you're lucky if you get a 3rd.
Like, I'm gonna give it 1,000. Baker ain't
coming off an injury too. So
Baker ain't getting you a 2nd.
No.
To begin with.
No.
So hey, Cleveland Browns, your pipe dreams are possibly that ain't happening.
Yeah.
So
that's where he kills your argument. Like his stock ain't go just because if you wait a couple more months, he's gonna go up to a 2nd. Not even, he ain't going up to the 2nd. No, he's still gonna be worth what he's worth.
What did the Falcons get for Matt Ryan?
I don't remember.
3rd and something. I know it's a 3rd in there.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't higher than a 3rd.
No.
And I'm sorry, you're gonna get more for Matt Ryan than you're gonna get for Baker.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Like
100%.
no.
Absolutely.
So in this situation, you already ain't finna get a lot for Baker. Even if you didn't call that man immature, because the league sees the league got eyeballs, their frontal lobes are fully developed. They can see.
Yeah.
3rd-round pick, 1.
Just 1 for Ryan, right?
Yep.
It's still at the round.
You ain't getting no 3rd for bro.
Like I said, you're lucky if you're getting a 3rd.
You're getting a 4th and some something.
So I agree with you on that, but my only rebuttal to that would be it's different when you're in free agency or you're in the market for that, but it's different it's a different market, and the market could shift when you're in the middle of the season and the intensity, and you're in a winning team, or you're trying to keep things going or whatever like that. I think that market change could cause something to go up. So maybe not a second, but they could possibly get a third, maybe a fourth, but they maybe don't want a fifth or sixth. So that's why they're going to wait. I would probably try to do it too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I probably would do it too. If I couldn't, if you telling me you're gonna give me a 6th round pick right now, I'm gonna wait. Let me see if I can squeeze the 4 third out of this thing. You know what I'm saying? You find a team desperate enough, like Houston, Davis Mills goes down. Who they gonna go to?
Houston ain't gonna be desperate though, because Houston gonna be like, great, we're getting back. We're gonna get. We already got extra draft picks.
Yeah,
we're gonna get Josh McCown off the
like we're gonna bring Josh McCown back. Kaepernick's phone never gonna ring. All of that good shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, but they trust me, they ain't gonna sit there and be like, oh, I gotta go get Baker.
Yeah.
If that was the case, they would have got Baker in this trade to begin with.
100%, bro. But Ninja take.
All right.
Ninja take. Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the way he's handling his contract situation?
I always felt like Lamar Jackson's situation was already weird to begin with because he was being represented. He represents himself, but his mom is like his agent. And now, granted, more power to you, brother. If you can read contracts and understand all that shit, by all means, brother, save them ducats.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, bro, you coming off of an injury season, injuries everywhere. Shit ain't real.
So let me paint the picture a little bit more, going more in depth into this. So the issue that we're having is very unique. So the issue that we're having is Lamar Jackson has not come to talk to the Ravens really about his contract.
Mm-hmm.
The owner is trying to get things done, and Lamar is like, I'm more focused on like trying to get better and everything. And the owner feels that Lamar, he thinks, because he knows Lamar a little bit, he thinks Lamar doesn't really feel like he's worthy of a certain contract because he hasn't won a Super Bowl or he hasn't been there or whatever. So he thinks Lamar's being hard on himself, and that's why he doesn't feel like he can come, and he's not trying to talk about money. Money doesn't drive him. But if that is the case, and Lamar being true to himself, this is actually a genius move, because the longer he waits, the more money is in his bag. And what happened to Deshaun, he can come to them and say, hey, I don't want more money than Deshaun, but I also don't want anything less than Deshaun.
Right.
Let me explain to you where he's
but he got the ball. He got some ball out though.
For sure.
Let me explain to you where he's playing. He's playing, Russian roulette real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're right. The longer he waits, he can get more money. Or he can go out there and have the Dak Prescott situation, and you're not playing for the Cowboys, who will still give you the contract. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why so you can go out there and wait and try to get the bag, but if you go out there and get hurt, that bag ain't gonna matter, dog. Because
I feel you. You could have a Dak, but you could also have a Kirk.
So what I'm gonna say is this is why I say it's always been weird to me with him representing himself with his mom as his agent. Because no, you get the bag now, you restructure later. How many quarterbacks have we seen restructure contracts and get an extra bag on top of it? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, get your money now and then work on, once you win the Super Bowl, then you to restructure with.
Hey, absolutely. When
I mean,
you have success, it's all about production at the end of it.
To me is genius, but it's almost Tom Brady-esque. Another good thing about him not getting the bag right now is it allows the team, whether the team does it or not, it does allow the team to have a bag big enough to build a team around you.
Yeah. But are they trying to?
Are they doing that? I haven't seen them giving him a number one receiver yet, so I can't attest to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got a tight end. He got running backs.
I mean, they did get Bateman, but he was injured for the
but Bateman's not a number one yet.
Right. He was supposed to come in as if he was supposed to develop into that.
Lamar Jackson should get more than Josh Allen type money, because Josh Allen hasn't won an MVP. So he needs to have more money.
Yeah.
Facts. I just look at it, man. It's a tough scenario for him because I understand what he's trying to do, but you got to get your money now. Get your money while you can get your money in a league that doesn't bode well for you lasting long in it.
But it's just timing when it comes to, like you said, he just got injured this past season. If he comes and ball out next year or this upcoming season, then you have all the leverage that you want.
If he goes out there and get hurt this season again, now you don't have the leverage to get the bag that you actually want.
Okay, then, so
You
that's
see
what
what
I'm saying.
saying?
So it's just,
So like that. So like that's why I say he's playing Russian roulette because it's Lamar Jackson. He can go out there and have a fantastic fucking season next year. That ain't even no question about that. Like he can go out there and do it, or you can get hurt and then now you really cost yourself the bag.
I don't think Lamar Jackson getting hurt will cost himself the bag. It might cost him the bag in the Ravens, but it won't cost him the bag in the market.
No, I will. Because like we just said,
Lamar Jackson
like we said earlier,
he doesn't. If Lamar Jackson got hurt and then went into the market, you don't think teams out there would pay him money?
No, they will.
No,
but not the money like Deshaun Watson just got.
No, you said money. Of course,
I'm talking about.
Listen, they're gonna pay him money. Of course, he'll get paid money.
Yeah,
we talking about the bag he deserves. There's a difference.
Yeah,
there's a difference. And let's put everything out on there on the board. You got a young black man representing himself. He gets hurt. He gets hurt again. And then they're going to talk about, well, we still have to show that he can stand in the pocket and throw from the pocket. That's going to be a hindrance against him. He still has to do this, and this. It's going to hurt his chances of getting the bag he deserves. He's going to get a bag. That's not even the question.
Right.
The question is the size of the bag. And you only
I disagree with that because
how?
Because Lamar Jackson at the quarterbacks at 25 and under, he has the most wins out of anybody ever in the NFL. He has the greatest passer. Because you're talking about how. I mean, what are you talking about? Like the guy is 25 and under, and he's setting records. He has the greatest passer rating. I think he has like top in touchdowns, and he has the greatest winning percentage. What else do you need to put? And I got an MVP. And I put what was the Ravens before I got here? Ever since I've been here, what have we been? We've been a playoff team. So if you don't pay me, somebody else will. If the Browns was desperate enough to get a guy with a rap sheet for $230 million, if Lamar Jackson comes on the table with no issues like that, he's going to get his money.
If he comes in there, Shades, coming off of an injury, because we're only talking
coming off an injury too, regardless.
No, then you're wrong. Because then this is why. Because you're talking about a guy that's all what is the number one piece of his game that is the number one part of his game, his ability to run. When you start getting hurt as a running quarterback, that is a red flag to teams. That's not even debatable, bro. That part right there is not even debatable.
I'm glad you brought that up because
that's
what we were talking about with Josh Allen earlier. Josh Allen can go to any team and strive. Lamar Jackson with the Ravens, they structured their whole offense off of his game, running the ball, play action. He can't go to. He probably go to Cleveland, maybe do that, but he can't really go to Houston and do that. You have to play more of a structured offense, and like I said, he can't.
And that's where they're going to start discounting that man, like they've been doing since before he even got into the league.
Yeah.
Before he even got into the league, you remember all the shit they was talking about
100%.
Lamar. So what part of this league that these players play in, makes you think that they ain't finna come out on some slick shit?
No, they can come out on slick stuff. They can do that. But everything that you just said that they talked about him in the league, he's destroyed.
No,
yes, he has. No, because the only thing that they can come out him about was he couldn't win in the playoffs, and he doubted, and he cut that down because he won a playoff game.
Incorrect. The number one thing that they kept talking about Lamar Jackson was the fact that he couldn't stand in the pocket and then shred a defense apart that way.
So what happened the year that he won the MVP? He threw 30-something touchdowns, and he threw like
that throwing for 30-something touchdowns doesn't mean you stood in the pocket and did it.
No.
That's not what 30 touchdowns
Go look
means,
at them highlights.
Bro.
I did. I can show you because I can show you bombs. I can show you bombs down. I can show you bombs down the field to Hollywood Brown. What happened in the game?
What were they off of?
What happened in the game? What happened in the game when he played against Detroit and Hollywood Brown dropped all them passes?
Against who?
But we're still talking about we're talking about NFL teams, correct? So that we talking about NFL team. Don't matter who you playing. So you playing against the Lions. What kind of passes was he throwing to Hollywood Brown that he dropped?
That's easy to do when you have when you're designing plays off of play action. yo, just do street.
But that's a scheme. That's the type
That's
of
my
quarterback
whole
you
point.
have.
That's the
Understood,
point.
But you're talking about other teams coming in and giving him a bag. That means they have to rebuild their whole offense around a
Exactly.
guy
And are
just
they-
to make it work. Listen to
Exactly.
what I'm saying. The number one thing they said that he couldn't do was throw from the pocket consistently, and he has still yet to prove that. You can say throw for 30 touchdowns. We can look at quarterbacks that threw for 30 touchdowns and they still can't throw from the pocket consistently.
Yeah.
And that's what the league is still trying to hold against him.
Mhm.
And until Baltimore does something about trying to build an offense around his arm as opposed to his leg, that's
Right.
still going to be a question
Yep.
for the league.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Okay. And what I'm gonna say is there's plenty of people that we seen don't deserve the bag that they get, but they're the next up in the market.
Yeah, and they white.
What do you mean they're right?
And they're the typical quintessential quarterback that the league wants them to be. Lamar Jackson's not that.
You know,
I
I
disagree.
ain't saying this because that's what I want for Lamar Jackson. I'm
No,
talking
you're
about the
saying-
realism of the league.
Yeah.
No, I feel what you're saying, and I agree. I think like because somebody was debating on me about Tyreek Hill getting the bag, but Tyreek Hill getting the bag over Devontae Adams. Is Tyreek Hill a better receiver than Devontae Adams? No.
And he didn't get the bag that Devontae got either. He got a smaller bag than Devontae got.
No, he didn't. He's getting paid $30 million a year. That's more. Devontae's getting 28 because it's stretched out over 5 years instead of 4. He's the highest paid receiver in the league right now. Yes. So it's the next man up.
Let me.
So it's the next man up.
Let me-
So if Lamar keeps, let's say he get franchise tag, again. You talking about 50, 55 million a year type bag. Bro.
Let me clarify what I was saying. You can talk about, well, he got this contract. I get the contract. I'm talking about the niggas that's going to actually see the end of their contract. Tyreek ain't seeing the end of his contract in Miami. I guarantee that.
He still
Yeah.
got it though.
Yeah, he still got it.
No, it's not. You ain't got nothing.
Yeah, it's
You
not,
got- you
all
got
of it's
on
not
paper,
guaranteed.
you
It's not
got
all
what-
guaranteed.
You got guaranteed money.
Yeah.
That's all you got. He ain't getting no
So-
Deshaun Watson deal. Was it Foley? Was it Foley?
So
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I guarantee you, Devontae sees the end of 5 years on that contract.
Yeah, I see that.
okay, so are we saying Lamar is not going to get a Deshaun Watson deal?
Hell no, he ain't getting a Deshaun Watson deal because no other team is dumb enough to give a nigga $230 million guaranteed with 22 goddamn acquisitions. What is that?
But here's the thing, and that's why it works to Lamar's favor. I don't
No.
come to the table with that.
You
This
keep
guy-
talking. You keep
The
talking.
Cleveland Browns just reset the market, and the freaking owners are pissed about it, bro.
They
Because
can be pissed.
Lamar Jackson can come to the table and demand that. You don't have to pay
you
me
can-
more,
you
but
can
you
demand
definitely
it.
can't
You
pay
can
me
demand
less.
it. Now, every single topic time we talk about Lamar Jackson's thing, we've been talking about coming off of an injury. That's what we're talking about. If he comes off the injury, he's not getting Deshaun Watson back. It ain't happening. You can sit there and say you disagree, but you absolutely know that if a quarterback
I
that
don't
knows
absolutely-
that is known for running the ball keeps getting injured,
Yeah.
then he's not getting paid as much as some of the other niggas do. That's a fact. That's the NFL, bro.
I disagree.
Of course. Of course.
Anyway, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. All right. Yo, DK Metcalf on the move. We talked about that? No.
Yeah, no.
It's a rumor.
It's a rumor,
It's a
but
rumor.
here's
He's been attached to the Packers. He's been attached to who else has he been attached to? Deshaun and the Browns.
okay.
I've seen him attached to Deshaun and the Browns, the Packers.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if it's gonna happen though.
Okay,
Because DK been very, very quiet about it. the
Can
whole
I
season.
give a ninja take?
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
We can go back to the draft. Okay. I don't know if y'all watched the podcast, the Pivot,
Mhm.
Ryan
sir.
Clark. They just had Jalen Ramsey, my
Yep.
guy.
Yep. Definitely
Damn,
watched
he
that
had to
one.
go.
I'm so glad I watched that.
Yeah.
He answered all my questions.
Yeah,
I ever had
but no,
about it.
as a matter of fact, because he was talking about the Rams and what they did, they were like F them picks.
Mhm.
If you have a team that you know you're trying to build and you're not trying to wait, get rid of them picks and get the players that you know you want.
I agree with that 100%.
And I was thinking with that, okay, Jags, we have the number 1 overall. We already got Trevor Lawrence. We don't need a quarterback, a running back. We don't need, but we don't wide receivers. We already got a couple. What I think we should do, or at least try to, give up that one. Hey, Seattle, y'all want this one? Give us DK. Or if not that, let me go to Detroit. Y'all want this one? Y'all know y'all need some picks over there. Give us Hawkinson, the tight end. With him and Ingram, I would like that. That's my take. I would like that.
I want to do the Hawkinson. I do the DK though.
Nah, I would do the Hawkinson.
Yes, thank you. Have you seen him? I've seen some. Unfortunately, I've seen some.
See, he's originally a Lions fan.
Really? You don't like Hawkinson?
He's a Barry Sanders fan. So so that's how he got to liking the Lions.
I never said I didn't like Hawkinson. I'm just saying I won't give up my first. I'd rather get Aiden Hutchinson if that's the take. Like I'll give up my next year's first possibly. I'm not giving up this year's first for Hawkinson. If you're telling me I get DK, I'm not with Trevor. I'll give up this year and next year's first.
Okay. I'm not so me personally.
Who,
I'm not
who in the draft is coming up is going to be a DK.
I'm not sold on Hutchinson. I'm not sold on him. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I say that.
But here's my thing: you need to be sold on Hutchinson on the fact of he's not the number one defensive end for the Jaguars. We got Josh Allen. He's getting one-on-ones over there. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's not the number one. You got Josh Allen over here on this side. You're the other side.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's different.
I'm not mad if we get him. I'm not mad. But
I know you don't see it. So I'm just saying, think about it from a different lens. Like think about it from he's not like coming in and he's the Miles
the
Garrett.
Lone Ranger.
Garrett. Yeah,
right.
He's not Miles Garrett for us.
Yeah,
that's not what we're doing.
Right.
We're kind of going to put him in a Dante Fowler role.
Right.
You know, Aiden. Oh well, not Dante Fowler, but
I get what he's saying though.
He's
not the Lone Ranger as far as like the pass rush.
We're not telling him to come in and be Joey Bosa.
Exactly.
We're not telling him to come in and be Nick Bosa. We're not telling you to do that. We're just telling you to go over here.
No. We're telling you to come in and be Bosa.
Of course.
I don't think
you still got Josh Allen though.
Not year one.
Listen. You draft the defensive end, number 1 overall, you better not bring up the name Dante Fowler to me. You feel me? Like that's no shot, no shade or nothing. Like I'm just saying, like I draft you to be number 1. You better come in and be a Bosa. Better come in and be a Watt.
Of course, we're going to have expectations, but he's talking about the reality of what we want him to be placed in as far as the structure of our defense and the pass rush that we want to get back to. So I get what he's saying on that.
I'm saying like the reality of our team. Yeah. Like he's not coming in to like we're not. Of course, I want you to be that, but that's not like we don't that pressure is not on you right now. To me, that pressure is not on you right now like that.
Yeah,
we have Joey. We got Josh.
You're a defensive end drafted number 1 overall. The pressure is on you. Like you can't avoid the pressure that's on you.
I mean, of course,
I'm saying that, bro. Like, I mean, it's there, of course, by nature. You're number 1 pick, but I'm just saying, like, you don't need to come in and like you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna line you up where Josh Allen is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Of course, he's gonna have the expectations, but the reality of the impact of the role that he plays is gonna be different than the expectation he has coming into the situation.
Correct. So he's gonna have time to grow. It's like a perfect match, bro.
No pressure.
Because
like, remember, what's that? Miles Jack. At least he just left, actually.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was actually a good pick, but he had no pressure coming in.
No pressure coming in.
Smith. Yeah, Peapods. He was balling. Once they left, all the pressure fell on him, and you saw what happened.
Yep.
He was.
I wish him nothing, but he going to Denver, right?
He was the second. He was the second.
You're right.
He was the second round pick. Like, I get what y'all trying to say, but no, that's not how this works. Don't bring me Miles Jack. Don't bring me these names.
He mad because he said Dante Fowler. I think that's what he's still mad at.
Yeah, the Gators.
Yeah,
it ain't got nothing to do with the Gators. It got everything to do with the fact what he did on his team. Like, me personally,
you ain't like Dante's impact on here?
No.
Well, of course we couldn't because
I mean
he was injury prone, and
I mean, but they didn't start him. He was coming off the bench.
Right. That's why when I hear a name,
I think he was a starter.
Huh?
I mean, I think he was a starter. I mean,
he got outplayed by the third round counterpart.
Unique did outplay.
Like but that's why when you say that's why when you say the name, it ain't got nothing to do with Florida. Look, if you from Florida and you come here and ball out, by all means. We don't have a great track record of that. But if you come here and ball, look, bro, you a Jag at that point. I'm rocking with you. You see what I'm
But
saying?
if you don't, you're a Gator.
But if you don't, you're a Gator.
That's a good point.
Reggie
I like
Nelson, Derek Harvey,
Taven Bryan.
that
that.
bum.
Oh my god, I hate. Oh, sorry.
My gosh, bro, for real,
Like,
bro.
no, so like
When they picked him over
For the
Lamar
first
Jackson,
round.
and I was like,
oh my gosh,
bro,
oh my god.
just saying.
they had one good play last year, and he thought
He thought he was a
he did something.
Where the hell he went to? Because I know he's no longer a Jag.
I didn't. Oh, he
just-
did. I thought
no, he got picked up by like
I
I don't
can't
remember.
remember what team it was.
I'm just glad
I
he
want
gone.
to say the Steelers. or
I'm
the
glad he's
Texans.
gone. That's all.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as he gone, man. That's all.
Yeah,
that
but-
matters.
Yeah, but that's what I would like for us to do.
Okay, so let me ask you a question before we slide over to the NBA real quick. Where do you, if you see DK going anywhere, if DK were to get traded or DK wanted out, blah 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 blah,
Mhm.
where do you think the perfect matchup for DK is this season? Not for his future or anything like that. Just saying, like this season.
You said the perfect matchup.
Yeah, what's the perfect place for him?
Someone just said in the chat, the
True.
Packers.
Yeah, Packers.
Yeah,
Like, there's no more Devontae, so you number one. Like it's a perfect fit because you got a quarterback that can also get him the ball
yeah.
anywhere. You know what I mean? So yeah, like Packers, bro. Like
Yeah, that's
I'm trying to think of another team where he fits in better.
yeah.
Cleveland.
I think
Cleveland are satisfied with who they have. The Julius Peoples dude, number 11, like the tall receiver.
Peoples-Jones.
Jones.
Yeah, thank you.
He's a solid number 2.
Yeah, but I still like him. They still got the tight end. I don't know.
They got Amari
Uh,
Cooper.
Njoku.
They got Amari Cooper.
Exactly. So
Like, granted, what you can do all that all you want to. For some reason, he
Borderline Terrence Williams. I'm playing. Dog.
Look, man.
I'm playing,
Let's
bro.
slide. Yeah, let's slide over to the NBA,
Oh,
dog.
man.
Because like this nigga talking out of all sizes, my man. Yo, Shades. We gonna slide over to this NBA. We're gonna talk about these rankings de la Fuego. Now, if you guys don't know what the rankings de la Fuego is, it's our top 5 teams in the NBA.
Okay.
You know,
We switched up the name because PJ ain't like it.
what was it before? Oh, what
Top
is it?
5 power rankings. He was like, I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he did say that. He did say that. He was like, "No, man, we gotta
change that.
change that." So rankings de la Fuego. All right, you got your top 5?
Yes, sir.
All right, start from 5, bro. Who you got?
I'm taking the Warriors at 5. There is an asterisk next to it.
Mhm.
That is if Steph Curry is back at playoffs.
mhm.
If Steph Curry's back at playoffs, I don't care who's rankings, whatever right now. Warriors at 5.
Okay.
Heat at 4. Bucks at 3. 2, Grizzlies. Number 1, the Suns.
Okay.
You literally took my fucking list. That's
For real?
Yeah. Exactly what I fucking had.
All right.
Like, well, no, I was gonna go into depth real quick because I
Yeah.
mean, Warriors, I agree with you on Steph. Heat, they were on a run. They're starting to the pressure starting to hit to them a little bit. So that's why I wouldn't have them at 3, but instead I put Bucks at 3. They've been on a run. Last night's game, crazy. 2, the Grizzlies, how they looking without Ja right now is crazy to me. And they're a young, energetic team, gelling with the right coaching system they have. I like what they're doing. And then 1, Suns, man. They need to. I feel like if they don't win a ring this year, some stuff's gonna have to get reassembled.
Nah, keep it going.
How long?
Just add on. I mean, CP3, I don't know how long he's gonna last.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
Just add on extra pieces. I think they need one more. They need like you know how Derek Rose off the bench yesterday or last year, and for the Knicks, or kind of how like Hero is doing for the Heat.
Yeah.
They need somebody to come off the bench and like take off.
They can take off. Yeah.
They need
Okay.
that guy.
Yeah.
That would take them to the next level.
Yeah.
To me,
But right now they're
and
the
maybe
most-
another big man too.
Right. Yeah. But right now they're the most
To
consistent.
back up
team.
Ayton.
I mean, you
So-
do have JaVale McGee,
I'll stick with JaVale
Oh.
for sure.
but
sure.
they are the most consistent team in the league right
Yeah.
now. So
So number 5, I got the Celtics.
not mad
I'm
with
not
it.
surprised.
Not mad.
I respect
That's
it.
complete bullshit, by the way. I don't have.
I was-
Oh.
I don't have
okay.
the
I was
like, I'm not
Celtics in my
surprised.
top
April-
five.
I'm not gonna give you.
April
I'm
Fools.
not gonna.
This nigga
I
here,
wasn't
man.
gonna give you no flack on that just because I know Tatum, your boy.
Tatum's my dog.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
like
But I can see why. you.
that
have
nigga
him in
Tatum's a beast.
Yeah.
All right, but no, my real list is at number 5. I got the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
And number 4, got the Milwaukee Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And number 3, I got the Heat because we number 1 in the East still, no matter what type of pressure people like to present. We still number 1 in the East
You see
currently.
you see how they chopping up on the side? I ain't gonna say nothing.
Hey man, Heat culture got to shatter a little bit for it to rebuild. That's all it is, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, number 2, Grizzlies. Number 1, Suns, because those are gonna be
Consistency.
consistent. Because
So how is it disrespectful that we got the Bucks above the Heat?
because the Heat's still number 1 in the East, nigga.
It don't matter. The Bucks won the championship
Who are they
last
looking?
year.
Well, who's looking better right now at this moment? Yeah, you're probably talking about from a whole season up to this point.
Mhm.
I'm just talking about recently, just the past.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put the Bucks over the Heat when I'm a Heat fan. Like it ain't happening around here, bro.
Oh,
You know
okay. I didn't know you were a Heat fan. I didn't know
yeah.
that.
I just
so-
want the
I'm
masses to
Miami
know the
everything except
bias.
for the
You
Jaguars,
feel me?
you know what I'm
So
saying?
there is some bias sometimes. Just recognize that.
Hey, look, I don't mind putting a little look, bro. I did bias to do the March Madness shit, right?
True. Big facts.
You know what I
oh,
mean?
speaking of March Madness,
Yeah, I know what I did there.
the greatest segues of segues. Me and the homie ST the Great. Sometimes we have our debates. Y'all have seen so far on the pod. Things can get a little heated sometimes, but we had a debate and it wasn't even really too heated. But we did have a little talk about some of these teams that was left. I think it was around Sweet 16 time. About teams that was left, and we bet using the bet ball. We had to pick a team, and then whichever team went the farthest, you lose the bet.
So whoever's team makes it the furthest wins.
Whichever team makes it the furthest wins. Right?
Yep.
And it just so happened that the two teams we picked wind up facing each other.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. After that, at the end of the first half,
Yep. You're feeling pretty good. I know. I
I
was.
know, I
too.
know somebody had the lemon booty over there. That shit was, hey, I know. And then all of a sudden, these niggas came out in the second half and beat the dog piss out of us.
Yes.
Like, nigga, bro,
Hey,
how you up 6 at half and lose by 26, nigga?
Yeah, but it's up 6, not 26 by half.
Bro, going up like they're
Going up 6 in a basketball game in this generation don't mean shit. That's like
Of
being
course
up
it
by
don't. Of
1.
course it don't.
Yeah.
Of course it don't. But at the same time, that wasn't finna stop me from being hyped at halftime in my crib with my Miami sweatpants on, with my Miami shirt on, my Miami throw like the.
Because I didn't even
Gator
get
boy right there.
I didn't even get to watch the game because I was in Orlando,
Mhm.
and I just know the game had started, and it was like maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, and I ain't hear nothing from the homies, so I was like, let me go ahead and check this score real quick. I ain't say nothing to him.
Yeah.
I ain't go no cloud or nothing like that, bro. I wasn't messing with him, but I did hit him up a couple of days later.
How you feeling over there, my boy?
No. I was just talking to him nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? Everything all good.
All right, man. So I got to roll this. Pretty much what he boiling down to is I got to roll the ball. You know what I'm saying?
So since the Miami Hurricanes, so everybody know he picked the Hurricanes. I picked the Kansas Jayhawks. I do got family in Kansas, so it wasn't I was just picking a hot team or whatever. I do got fam there, so if it wasn't for that, I probably would have picked the Hurricanes too.
Don't let me tell you these lies, bro.
Bro, I do, bro. I can tell you, man.
Lies.
I'm telling you, I got proof.
Deceit.
I got
I
proof.
know.
Yo, go ahead and roll that ball for hey, pause. Roll that bet ball for us, please. Let us know what it lands on. Round 1. What you got, brother?
I got to do 20 burpees, and I'm gonna have a video for y'all of that this weekend. Ain't got no area to do no 20 burpees in here right now.
here, bro.
Why? That ain't gonna be on camera.
That's all good. They ain't got to see it.
I'll have a look. If you have a bet from the bet ball, it has to be on camera.
All
you
right.
did yours on camera, right?
All right, we'll go live after the show.
Man, come on, man. This nigga been smoking, been drinking, man. Don't do that to him like that. Don't
Bro,
do
I had
that.
to do mine on there. I had to do 20 lunges, jump lunges.
Hey, bro. Let me
After
I
smoke-
lost?
after smoke.
During the pod, bro.
hey, bro. Let me explain something to you though. There's a difference between you and me. You know what that difference is?
What's up?
You in better shape than me. I ain't finna do 20 burpees in that damn little area right there.
Yeah,
You feel
man.
me?
Come on, don't do that, man.
Let me have my.
I got
let me-
you, bro.
Let me have
Don't
my
do
big
that,
I
ass
got
living
you.
room, right?
I got you, bro. I
You
got
know?
you, bro. I want to be there for the live.
I'll make sure you can be there.
I want to be there for the live, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga tried it though. All right, man. All right, yo. Let's talk about this March Madness though, man. Final Four. Look at this shit. Look, first of all, Sheldon, learn how to crop images better so it can be on the full screen. That's step one. But yo, Final Four predictions, bro.
Tomorrow, first game's at 6.
Yeah.
6:09. Last game's at 8:49.
Uh-huh.
So first game, who you got?
Kansas versus
Villanova.
there we go.
Villanova.
Um,
I say Villanova. That's my gut. Villanova.
Bet ball? Trying to do the bet ball on
No, good.
that?
No, bro. With March Madness is so overrated. It's like it's gambling.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
You really don't know.
You don't know, and like
But
these
that's the
Cinderella.
beauty of it.
That's terrible.
That's
Because
the beauty of
no,
it.
it's not. Because like for example,
Beautiful.
these Cinderella teams, like the St. Peter's team,
Yeah.
they had a run. But watch them. They just lost their head coach now.
yeah.
But
he
watch
gone.
them next year. You ain't gonna hear nothing about them. You hear that about all these other Cinderella teams. They have this 2-week stretch next year where everybody got their eyes on them. Like, oh, y'all did that? Okay. They show them what's up.
Yeah.
Real competition. Hit them upside the head. And you don't hear nothing about them.
That's beautiful.
No, it's
They
not.
get their shine. St.
For
Peter's
2 weeks.
St. Peter's got there with a $1.6 million budget plan. Everybody else got 20, 30
You know what would be
million.
more impressive? If you get to the championship.
For sure. But that little notoriety got helped their
That
helped their
St.
school.
Peter's team had no business making it to an Elite Eight, though. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
A lot of
But
these
then that happened.
a lot of these
that
teams
happened
don't.
to but that happened to the West Florida team a couple of years ago.
Thank you. What was it called?
Coastal
Golf.
Coastal
But they
Golf.
just jacked up mad threes,
Yeah.
and they got them through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that shit stops. Now, where
For
does
sure,
coaching
but-
come into play?
I
Where does
feel
your
you.
star players come into play?
But at least they have something to use to recruit.
That's fair.
They have more money coming.
That's
their
short
way.
term. That's a
But,
short
see,
term.
but no,
But would you rather have it or not have it at
All
all?
right, yeah.
A little something is better than nothing at all.
You're right.
look, Miami was a garbage ass football team
Mm-hmm.
until we had one glimmer of hope,
And
and
then
then all of a sudden,
It Rick
the
rolled into
whole
a
80s
whole
we were on
powerhouse.
that
not
bitch.
every school is going to be like that, but
Like,
some schools
some
can
schools-
catch the magic. And
Some schools they just needed just the
That
spark.
spark. Yeah.
That's all they need is a spark. Now, granted, they ain't gonna be St. Peter's. You know what I'm saying?
like
But
I guarantee you, Kansas ain't always been Kansas the whole time.
True.
speaking of, I got Kansas.
I got Kansas.
I got Villanova.
Ooh, we got another one though, a classic.
Are you talking about these two schools that got their ass whooped by Miami Hurricanes on their home courts throughout the regular season?
Ooh, Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, Duke versus North Carolina.
Yeah, but we talking about the teams in.
I'm sorry, where the
Four.
Gators at? Anyway,
I'm just saying, Gators ain't here, but you know who is here? UNC and Duke.
yeah. See,
I actually like this
See how
because
you try to take a little pop shot. That wasn't
Yeah.
necessary.
I'm hearing that, but
that
I'll
original
see.
one. That
Now look at
original
you,
wasn't
what he
even
saying.
necessary. That original wasn't even necessary. I didn't even have to go to the Gator route. If you wouldn't see hit me over, see, go ahead. Head ass. Man, come on, man.
But no,
Who you got, bro?
I'm going with Duke, and honestly, I don't want to, but I just feel it'll be kind
Coach
of
K's.
final run,
Yeah.
go off in the sunset with the ring, not ring, but with the championship.
Yeah.
That'll be dope.
Yeah.
And they want payback
Yeah.
from
for sure.
a few weeks ago.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
want that. He was not happy after the game, and they had that little ceremony.
Mhm.
He didn't want to be there. He wanted to go look at tape ASAP. So he look at tape right now.
Yeah.
So that's a game. I'm gonna watch that game though.
So you-
Villanova, Kansas. Yeah.
You say you got Duke?
Yeah.
True that. Yeah, fuck all that. I'm going North Carolina. I ain't got no reason to think that other than fuck Duke.
Look, I'm with you on fuck Duke, but It was the same thing with Tom Brady. It was fuck Patriots, but you gotta respect that man's legacy. Respect Coach K's legacy, man.
Hey, it ain't nothing better than for your legacy to go out in the Final Four. You know what I mean? You ain't got to win a championship on your way out, bro.
Why not?
Who you think you is? John Elway? Nigga, what the fuck is this? No, bro. You don't get that? No. Deuces.
I mean, you're already arguably the best,
of course,
college basketball coach, arguably one of the best basketball coaches, period. In sports history.
Yeah.
So why not?
I was gonna go.
Put the icing on the cake.
Gonna go Tar Heels, but I gotta at least have one team against ST. So
there you go.
Look at this man, just hateful.
Just off of sheer spite.
Just spite.
Sheer spite.
Right. He ain't had no reason to do all that. Look, man, he been doing nothing but taking unnecessary shots at me this whole time. What I did?
I'm about to get the
point it out. Oh man, like I ain't do nothing, but he keep pressing me. Keep pressing me. Go fuck around here, be around this bitch like, hold on, where's that? Where's that? There it is. Oh shit.
What you did?
There it is. There it is. Just like this.
Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
Just like that, you know what I mean?
Bro, time out. Can somebody please talk about the walk-off?
The walk-off was fire.
Bro, that was...
Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
Bro, like...
Yeah, the follow-through was crazy. Yeah.
The backhand? Come on, bro.
That's how you knew he was really putting all that.
Bruh.
That's why I'm saying, yo, Chris Rock.
Bruh.
Bad boy. Somehow. That boy chin was sprung, boy.
Oh, goddamn.
All right, man. What else we got, man? What else y'all got before we get up out of here, yo?
Nothing, bro. Just shout outs, bro. Shout out to the homie Nick.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Pleasure, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I could be on, you know what I'm saying, in the future.
Hey, man.
Of course.
I fucks with this.
Anytime.
You know, I fucks with y'all shit for real.
Anytime, bro.
Can I give a shout out real quick?
By all means, bro.
RIP to Chanel. That was my sister's dog.
Mm-hmm.
She had to unfortunately put it down the other day.
Dang, bro, that's hard.
You know, my mom, my sister, they've been down on that. So
yeah.
just, you know,
I want to
send my energy to them so they can stay strong to it. So
yeah, man. Shouts out,
definitely, bro.
Definitely.
Most definitely. Shouts out to them, bro.
Prayers go out. Definitely, man. You know what I mean? What I got? I ain't got much, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to the homies. For continue listening to shit.
International across the world.
That's a fact. I can show y'all screenshots if you need me to.
Fat check and do.
You know what I'm saying? Go try me if you want to. You'll be like, damn, it really is international. But no, shout out to the homies for continuing to rock with us, man. Shout out to the homies that tap in every week. And if you have tapped in every single week, man, tell somebody. Tell your friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Hey, yo, Homie Studios where it's at Friday nights, 8 p.m. live.
We can be friends and we call you homies.
You dig? You know what I mean? Because like if you a homie, you a homie. You feel me? But man, I ain't got much after that, though, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Just want to say you're a homie. Don't matter your color, your age, your sexual orientation, whatever. You know what I'm saying? God loves all his children. So shouts out to everybody. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Carry that into the week. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Hunger Fight, Chastity Taylor Foundation. You know what I mean? Everybody keep out there doing your thing, man.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? I guess, you know, act up, you can get slapped up, I guess.
Yeah, hey,
I don't know.
We'll let it be known.
Stop talking about people's wives out here, bro.
Hey, man.
We'll let it be known. Hey, pimp hands is strong out here in 2022. Keep it if you smell what the Rock is cooking, that man said. All right, yo, man. We'll catch up with y'all next week. Let me give y'all a little air horns before we get up out of here. It's been Homie Studios. You dig?